Yeah, it's a sad, sad, somber day for all New Orleans Saints fans. But just like the city of New Orleans, we always find a way to have a good time, and we always try to get our party on. Viva la raza! Who that nation? Better times are on the horizon. Stay smart, stay educated. Let's go, you guys. Welcome all sports fans. Let's get it. We're live for our Q&A episode number 3. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Let's go. Welcome all sports fans. Everyone across the nation, this is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the lovely PJ. PJ, what's going on, girl? Oh, yeah, yeah. We're going to break down some great games, y'all, and a lot of picks and predictions of the NFC, AFC Championship games coming on. So be ready for that, you guys. And also headlines all across the NFL. So we'll break them all down, man. Big news coming out of a lot of franchises, including my very own, might be the biggest news out there. Who that nation is in full effect, you guys. Uh, we got guys in the chat already, man. Diego says, "How to decide on your co-host?" Oh, yes, sir. I'll let you know in a second. Diego said, "Who's your favorite professional athlete?" All right, yeah. With the questions already, I love it. Travis says, "Hello, Mr. Educated. It's amazing what you can do in 13 seconds. It is, man. It is. Uh, go Chiefs, go, man. Well, that was crazy. It is amazing what you can do in 13 seconds, you guys. Yo, what is going on with you guys? This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the lovely PJ, you guys. Right now, we're on a war path to get to 900 subscribers. So we're gonna get all this out the way right now. We have 886, 14 away from 900. 14 away from 900, guys. When we get there, somebody's gonna win $150. So let's get there ASAP, you guys. Hopefully, we can get there by this Sunday. As well, we get to 1,000 subscribers, which is a 114 away from 1,000. So someone win a PS5 and a game of your choice. So let's get it, y'all. If you want to donate to the channel, it's on the screen right now. Our Cash App is $ Uneducated Sports Talk. Our Cash App lead right now is a $50 bomb from Darius Clay. He says, "Can you top that?" So he's issuing out a challenge to you guys. Also, Streamlabs donation. If you want to donate via Streamlabs, just go to the descriptions down below. Down below, click on that Streamlabs donation button, and you can go ahead and donate whatever you want. Start with $1. It accepts all forms of payments, you guys, and we are locked and freaking loaded. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. What is going on, man? Um, but I want to thank y'all for this is our Q&A number 3, questions and answers. So ask any questions you want. Diego's got the questions already, y'all. I appreciate that. We're gonna sit back, relax, drink some bubbly, as I might say, and just talk football. We're gonna break down the AFC and NFC divisional rounds, and it was probably the best football we've ever seen in our entire lives of one freaking weekend, a Saturday and Sunday. 4 games on the schedule, and all of them were great down to the wire, nitty gritty games, and I enjoyed it. And obviously, we're gonna go ahead and break down our picks for the NFC and AFC championship games, you guys. Let's go, man! I cannot wait for this, man. Oh my goodness. Diego says, "How did you decide on your co-host?" Simple, PJ. I mean, look at her. Look at her. I mean, look at her. Look at her. She's adorable. That's why I picked her as my co-host. She's adorable. She is cute. So it's all love. Dear, so who is your favorite professional athlete? If we're talking all time, Michael Jordan, the GOAT. If we're talking like football, back in the day, Jerry Rice. We're talking right now. My favorite athlete right now is got to be Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel is like he is winning me over. Debo Samuel is winning me over because he is a threat every single time, not just from the receiver game, but also from the pass game as well, pass catching game. He is a threat. Oh, by the way, he's throwing touchdowns too. Debo Samuel right now, my favorite athlete right now, it is Debo Samuel. Yeah, and maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks. My favorite athletes, right? So I'm going with those two, pretty much. Um, Travis says, "Hello, Mr. Uneducated. It's amazing what you can do in 13 seconds. It's crazy." We'll break all that down in just a moment. What the Chiefs did to the poor Buffalo Bills, man. And we're talking about the overtime rule. Should it stay the way it is, or should it change? I'll let you guys know in a few minutes. Jonathan Barker says, "Sorry about Sean Payton." You know what, y'all? We'll talk about the Saints issue right now, pretty much. As Kip says, Kip Gaming, what's up, man? Says, who do you want as the next Saints head coach? Els Train Tuber says, hey, what's up, Els Train Tuber 501? What's up, man? TJ Trace says, how is everyone doing tonight? TJ, what is good, you guys? Thank y'all for the love, man. We're gonna hit that like button, you guys. We're going for 30 likes for the stream. Jonathan says, Jonathan is such a good dude he is, man. He's a freak of an athlete. So if we're going with athletes right now, I'll probably go with like my favorite to watch. I'll probably say Giannis first. Giannis is first, and then I'll go with Debo Samuel because Debo is winning me over though. Over the last 3 months, he's been winning me over. Man. I'm like, this guy is good. Every time he gets to football, he's gone. And same thing with Giannis. Every time he gets to basketball, it's like he's a freak of nature going to the hoop. So, and it's always cool to watch Giannis because he's just so, the way he plays basketball is just so cool to watch. Um, Tina says yes, it should change. All right, so before we get into all the picks and whatever I had the uh, the recaps of the divisional round, which was amazing to watch. You guys know about that. Yo, my boy Ken is in the building. Says yo, Kenneth, what's up? What up, Ken? My boy say yo, what's good, man? Hit that like button for your boy. What's good, bro? Ken, hey, this is your first time. While I'm kind of huge now, I'm not bragging or anything, but it's your first time on here, bro. So I gotta ask, man. Hey, who is your do or die squad? Represent your do or die squad. It ain't gotta be just football. It can be basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, your high school, all the above, man. Let me know who your do or die squad is, Ken. Let's go. Travis 33 says, are golfers athletes? Yes, they are. They are golfers, believe it or not. Those guys gotta train like they're professional football players. Like you don't understand like how tough these guys got at golfers do, right? So I'll never knock a golfer. I can't play golf, and it's boring as hell. It's boring, boy. It is boring. Even playing it, like I putt, top golf. I don't. It's boring, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion, right? But they're still athletes. Those guys, you got to have some muscles. You got to have some power with your hip game. Got to rock the hip. You know what I'm saying? I got the sombrero on today, y'all, because it's always a party in New Orleans, no matter what the circumstances. Always a freaking party. Let's get to it, y'all. Sean Payton just gave a major boom to not only Saints Nation, but to the NFL all across the world. Pretty much. My goodness, how about esport players? No, they're not athletes. It's basically VR. It's basically VR, man. So, um, Jonathan is all love by Sean Payton. So, when Sean Payton, when he was let, when he let's say he retired, he's not quitting the game. He will come back in 2 years, probably to a team that I don't like. We'll go talk about that in just a moment. But he went ahead and called it a career for now. He will come back for coaching later on. We don't know when, but I'm gonna say 2 or 3 years. He wants to take a break. And look, if there's anyone that deserves it, I mean, he's got to be one of the few that actually deserve to call it on his own terms. Anthony Winter says, "What's going on, bro? Anthony, what's up, my dude? Thanks for the love, man. We got a Lakers fan in the building. What is up, Anthony? Thanks for the love, man. I appreciate that. Got a hold on, Anthony. Are you Packers or Lakers? I forgot already, man. Are you a Packers fan? I think I asked you yesterday. So Diego says esports are, in my opinion, takes the best of reflexes and plenty of training. Yeah, but they're not athletes. I mean, you could be an athlete-ish and play a game, yeah. But if you're a gamer and your main thing is gaming, it doesn't take a lot of skill with your body. That's an athlete. Skill with the mindset, skill with using your hands and controllers, yeah, that takes skills in its own. But outside of being just an athlete, esport guys are not athletes. Yo, no, I know what you mean, Diego Esports, yes, sir. So yeah, that Tina Tracy. Esport players are not athletes. Packers, that's right, Anthony. Yeah, all right. Oh, I know, all right. AB, what is up, AB? Say who you got in Sunday Niners or Rams. We'll break that down in just a moment, you guys. Stay with me. I'm gonna break that down. Anthony said both though, Lakers and Packers. Okay, cool, cool. All right, make sure I was good, y'all. So Sean Payton leaves. He's done. For New Orleans. I mean, it'll be a dream come true if he comes back to the New Orleans Saints, but that's far fetched. He left. We'll find out, but he did leave on good terms. Grandizer Wells in the building says, "Yo, yo, Lowe's, what is good, fam? Yes, want to hear your take on Coach Payton retiring. I hope you do a short vid on your total thoughts on Coach Payton tenure in the Big Easy, bro. How did you read my mind? I got something coming this weekend. Well, not this weekend, probably. Yeah, like I think Saturday morning I'm gonna have something about Sean Payton. I might. I don't know if I was gonna live for it. Though. I might just do a video tribute or whatever. Or I might go live. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, read my mind, bro. Sean leaves New Orleans Saints, and people say, "Well, Los, how do you feel?" Because I'm going around left and I'm going around right, and I'm seeing everyone New Orleans Saints guys are freaking the hell out. And yes, Sean Payton is a top two coach in the NFL. You got him and Bill Belichick as the two best coaches you think, right? In the NFL. If Sean Payton, like I said, if Sean Payton were to get fired like 2, 3 years ago, he was getting snatched up within, I don't know, 3 minutes, right? Ken says, as of right now, he's Saints and Lakers. That's right, Ken. Yes, sir. Um, so that was the issue. But people are like, oh, Lowe's, how do you feel about Sean Payton and retiring? And then I thought back, and my immediate reaction was, I'm good. He did his job. 16 years. 15 if you want to count the Bounty Gate year that he did not coach. But 16 years, he changed the culture of New Orleans. It was a culture of, yeah, we're a fun party town with a nice catchy phrase, the Who That Nation and all that stuff, too. We're a legit title contender. Out of his 16 years, 12 years, we were legit contenders for that Lombardi trophy. And any franchise would take that. Yes, we only have one Super Bowl, and we should have had some other opportunities to get there, but we would not worry about that to this moment. So it was just tough to it's tough to see him go, but at the same time, the dude did his job. I can't be mad at him for wanting to leave. We're living through the craziest times right now, and not just sports, but life. When you got COVID going around rampant, he had to deal with that. His quarterback he's been with for 15 years, and Drew Brees retired. Right, he is gone. So then you have Jameis Winston. Oh, he gets hurt. Trevor Simeon doesn't play well. Taysom Hill he gets hurt. Ian Book because he's in there for COVID. So many things going on, and outside we don't know what these guys are going through outside of their professional jobs as well. So we don't know if he's going through family issues or what. We don't know that. So the whole thing was just I'm glad I'm going to cherish the moments that we had as a Saints fan and him being our coach, right? Because he brought New Orleans back to relevancy, right? He brought us back to a team that people could be thinking of as a great team. And I mean, for a long time, we were like picked to go to Super Bowl at least 6 good years out of those 15, right? I mean, you saw our squad that he brought. You saw the culture. He changed it to a winning culture. Uh, TJ, that sounds like a good idea, man. I might do it, TJ. I might do that. I might do that, bro. For real, I might do that. But Sean Payton, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm not sad. I'm not somber. I think it was. I think it's. You know what? It might be a good change. Now to go to Kip Gaiman, he says, "Who do you want as your next head coach for the New Orleans Saints?" I am fine with Dennis Allen. I'm fine with it. People don't understand that we had an old offensive coordinator the whole time, and Pete Carmichael, right? We had an OC the whole time. Yes, Sean Payton, he called the plays. He was the head coach, but at the same time, we still had an offensive coordinator in Pete Carmichael. He will be the full time, and he's called games plenty of times. Plenty of times he's called games. Either if Sean was hurt because he had to get tore his meniscus years ago, or whether it was Bountygate 2012 season where we had major passing yards, right? Major great offensive yards, but we just sucked on defense. 2012. So Carmichael's been that guy behind the shadows, behind the scenes every time for Sean Payton. So he'll just come back, you guys, and be the OC and call plays. And then you have Dennis Allen, who did show in one game this year as he was the head coach when we shut out the Buccaneers 9-0, right? Because Payton was out with COVID. So that was Dennis Allen's game to head coach. Now it doesn't go on his record; it goes on Sean Payton's record. But still, for Dennis Allen, that was a great show and tell of being the head coach, and it was a 9-0 beatdown for the most part, you guys. So I am very happy for the future. Now, the whole thing about the New Orleans Saints is with Dennis Allen, and he's a part of that winning culture. If he does become the head coach, which I wouldn't mind at all, I would like Dennis Allen because he's familiar with the players, he's familiar with the philosophy, and we have a great defense, right? Now we do have to shed some more fat because we're really low once again. We have to shed a smidge of fat on defense for next season, but all in all of our core players are coming back. So you got Dennis Allen as the head coach slash defensive coordinator, and then you have Pete Carmichael, who's our offensive coordinator. I am fine with the New Orleans Saints. This isn't a rebuild, not yet. Not yet. I do say if we for some reason struggle next year, it will become a rebuild. It will, right? Say if things just don't go our way, it will become a rebuild. So uh, we'll see. Let me see if I can answer all your questions right fast, man. Says esports, on my opinion, take the best of reflexes and plenty of training. Yes. Uh, but yeah, the Big Easy, we're good though. We're good. We always find a way to have a good time in New Orleans, you guys. We always. Grand Island Source says TJ Saints content creator did a live vid on Coach Payton tenure and it was good, but got mad trolling from Panthers, Bucks, Falcons fans. Hey, it is what it is, man. Yo, AB says, what you think about Russell Westbrook this season? That AB, that was I don't like it. Uh, I was one of those guys, and I think I was many guys that were saying Russ is not a good fit with LeBron. He's not. LeBron is all about having a good fit. LeBron's teams, the reason why LeBron teams always suck when LeBron leaves, because that team is based on LeBron, not based on a singular philosophy. It's based on a player. So when LeBron leaves that team sucks because now their whole entire philosophy for that team was based all around LeBron James. Well, you bring in Russell Westbrook to a team with LeBron James. Russell doesn't bring anything that LeBron can benefit from, right? Outside of maybe a fast break partner or a guy who sort of hustles, Outside of that, he can't shoot. He's ball dominant and can't shoot. LeBron had two guys that are ball dominant with him: D Wade, Kyrie Irving. Did they have in common? Both those guys can shoot the basketball. They can shoot. Russell Westbrook cannot shoot the basketball. Never really could. He was never that good. And now he's the guy that's missing layups and he's a turnover machine. And that's the reason why I thought to myself, this is not going to be a great fit. Now, there's no way, there's no scenario you can trade Russell Westbrook. He's worth $44 million. $44 million. Who is going to take that contract on for 2 years? I can see a 1 year deal. Maybe if the Lakers still continue to struggle, and then Kenny said, "Get Russ up out of there." Yes, sir. Get him out of there, man. I see you, bro. But if they struggle, you're gonna keep them for all this year because no one's gonna take the contract for 2 years. Uh, but if you struggle, you stay 6, 7, 8 for the rest of the season, and you're out first round, second round. Well, you can trade Russ next year because there's a 1 year deal for $44 million. But what would you get back though? That's a problem. And who's gonna want Russ for 1 year or maybe half a year? Who's gonna want that? So you guys are stuck with Russell Westbrook, and I just don't like because when they face against great teams, the Lakers struggle. They struggle. Right now, they're winning off of playing sorry teams, honestly. And I hate to be that guy. When they play bad teams or mediocre teams, they're usually the better team. Usually, but even we've seen sometimes they get upset by the Kings or whatnot. So games like that really make you scratch your head because when they face a really good team, like they faced the Nets yesterday, and the Nets were all KD and Kyrie. Well, you better win that game. You better win that game. And for most of it, or at least to the midway third quarter, it was kind of tight. It was a tight game. It was a 4 point game, And the Lakers at the end, they blew them out. But you worry about them facing better competition. And Russ Westbrook, where does he fit in, especially for the playoff time, right? Because LeBron is sort of just cruising, like 80 cruising. We want to get to the playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs, right? But you don't want to be in a one and done scenario. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to be a two and done scenario either. So you rather be a 6 seed or higher for the Lakers. And right now, seeing their competition in front of them, Denver and Dallas, I don't see the Lakers, man, getting past that 6 seed. I don't know, bro. It'll be tough though. And Russ Westbrook is the main reason. But I don't want to put the whole entire blame on Russ. I'm not saying that because this team is still old, and outside of Malik Monk, I mean, this team really cannot shoot the ball up. They can't shoot the ball well. Malik Monk's having a fantastic season. He is balling. Malik Monk balling. LeBron James balling, right? AD hurt, but Russ and the rest of that game they cannot shoot, and that's gonna be their detriment right there, man. That's gonna be the detriment, man. So it's gonna be real tough to see what Russell Westbrook can bring. Uh, Granite says, nice, nice. Yeah, either live or vid, whichever is paramount. He is Saints' most winningest coach. Got your city as a Super Bowl, make your team respectable, formidable, turn that team around. He surely did. Sean Payton did. Sean Payton did. He says, hey, if you want to do that Payton video and not do it live, I can always cut together. Yes, sir. Uh, said it was time for change. Him and Breeze did so well. They did. They Drew Breeze and they're simultaneously like you can't say one without the other. Sean Payton, Drew Brees, Sean Payton. You can't say one without the other, man. I mean, I am blessed to have them as a franchise. I've been a part of it since 1999, and I wasn't there in the early 90s and the 80s where it was like really, really, really bad. So I wasn't there for that. So I'm just call myself blessed to be part of a franchise that has a winning culture over the last almost 2 decades. Uh, Granada says, my only complaint about the Saints under Payton tenure and as an NFL fan that they didn't win more Super Bowls with Breeze and both did not retire after the Super Bowl win. Yeah, that sucked, man. I mean, you could blame the referees, the Rams game where the call, we were going to Super Bowl, that call. If they called it right on the field, which is the most obvious non-pass interference call we've never seen, right? Um, yeah, that was a field goal, and we're going to Super Bowl, right? At the buzzer, going to Super Bowl. Bye bye. We're playing the Patriots, and we're gonna beat the shit out of the Patriots. Like we were gonna beat down the Patriots in that game. I felt it, and it didn't happen. But not really beat them down. But you know what I'm saying? We would have been a lot more competitive. It would have been a 13-3 game. I know that the Patriots won 13-3. It'd have been like 23-13, Saints winning, right? But you can only wish, right? Um, Tita says, yeah, 70 million over the cap. Yeah, it's tough, man. $70 million. We just don't have the pieces right now on offense, so we're gonna shed some fat on defense, try and get some young guys on offense, and hopefully we can do it again. But last year we were down bad in cap space, and my Mickey Loomis found a way for us to get some really good talent in there. Now it did cost us some offensive players, but nonetheless, though, still a really good season this year at 9-8 with all the circumstances, all the injuries, all the COVID. I mean, I don't know how we went above 500 and had a chance at the end of the season to get into the playoffs. Tita says, is this LeBron James last year? No, it is not. LeBron's going to play probably 2 more years. He's gonna right now. LeBron is. I mean, he's playing like he can play for 4 or 5 more years. The dude is that good. He is that good. Um, he still has somewhat of an impact. It's not a big one anymore. But LeBron is not going anywhere. He will. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays 1 more year in Los Angeles and plays his last year in Cleveland. Right. I would not be surprised if he just pulls another Cleveland stunt, another Cleveland stint. Excuse me. Hey, Cleveland. This one's for you. I can see LeBron going right back to Cleveland for his last year. Granite says, then again, I always said I wish the Saints would have won a Super Bowl with Bobby Aber, yeah, and Don Patron. That defense deserved to win the Super Bowl. That defense did, but the offense was so god awful. I mean, our defense was so damn good back in the '80s when you had Sam Mills and you had Ricky Jackson. I mean, those guys came in. They would you put your hard hat on, get ready, because we hitting you, and the offense was just that god awful. A Super Bowl type of defense and just a JV offense, man. Johnson LeBron wants to play with his son. That's right. My only issue is I don't think his son's good enough to go to the NBA. I mean, yeah, everyone sees all the good highlights, right? Because that's what you put on YouTube, the good highlights. But you don't see the overall highlights. I mean, his son is. I don't want to bash Bronny. I don't want to bash him. That's not what I'm saying. But obviously, I mean, it's obvious he's not his dad. But I think the guy isn't really NBA level talent. I don't think it's NBA level talent. Barbara, what's up? Barbara says, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How you doing, Barbara? What's up, love? Digger says LeBron to the Warriors. Oh, I hope not. Lord, let's not start those rumors. Don't do that, you guys. We can't start those rumors, man. If I see LeBron going to the Warriors, I'm not watching the NBA game for the rest of the year. I'm not. I'm just done with the NBA again. I am done with super teams. I got asked that question last night. I think it was by AB. Matter of fact, AB asked somebody asked me last night, how did I like super teams? If you know me, man, I hate freaking super teams. I hate it when LeBron went to Miami. And I hated when KD went to the Warriors. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. So we don't want to do super teams anymore. Right now, this feels so good because you don't know the outcome of this season coming up. You don't. I mean, this season right now. We didn't know the outcome last year. And it was refreshing to see a Suns versus Bucks finals. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I still have Game Five and Game Six saved on my TV. I do. I have Game Five and Game Six saved on my TV right now from the NBA playoffs because it was just that good. The NBA Finals, excuse me. Um, but yeah, man. So it's tough to see my Saints go out like that, man. Once again, Sean Payton is gone, y'all. But he did nothing but wonders, and he turned us from being a joke of a franchise to now being serious contenders for the foreseeable future, right? We're not jokes anymore. We come in there expecting to at least be above 500 every year. That's the standard in New Orleans right now. So that's kind of crazy how it went. Yeah, I just started watching Hard Knocks for the Colts during midseason, and now I feel bad for Indianapolis. I do feel bad for the coach, you guys. Um, no, I'm only on episode two. I think it's like 8 episodes, right? I'm on episode number two, but seeing their camaraderie in the locker room. They're a family, right? The Colts are a family. When it felt like they were all best friends, in my opinion, and to see the Colts get bounced out by Jacksonville at the end, I haven't watched the rest of the season yet. I'm only on episode number two for Hard Knocks, but it was just tough. Um, it was just tough to see the Colts lose out like that. I'm like, yo, I like these players, Darius Leonard, and of course, Carson Wentz's story and Darius Leonard's story, and you know, all these guys on the coach team, man, it was awesome to watch that, y'all. So I just had to put it out there, man. I've been watching Hard Knocks the last couple of days, episodes one, and I'm on halfway with two. I had to fall asleep. I was sleepy last night. Robert says, yes, real good, awesome game. That's right. Speaking of awesome games, y'all, let's get into it now and keep on with the questions. If you got questions, ask those questions, you guys. Keep on with the questions. I want to thank y'all for the love, man. Let's get into the games, y'all. We're here for our recap, right? So let's start off with the recap for the divisional round. And my goodness, when I say we had probably four of the greatest games in one weekend, right? The greatest divisional round for sure in NFL history, in my opinion. We have four games. All four went to the wire, and three out of the four were decided by a game-winning field goal as time expired. And then we had, to cap it off, an overtime classic from the Bills and the Chiefs, you guys. John said the Colts will make a big move to get another QB. I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I like Carson Wentz, but yeah, I don't know who will actually come. Who's that big time name that's going to come to the quarterback of the Colts? I don't know. I got to really see who's going to be because right now they've done the Philip River thing and they've done the Also, when Luck left, I mean, it made him out of luck, and they got like older guys, Jacoby Brissett's and those guys. So that's tough to see. But I hope they do have some more success, and I hope that Carson Wentz is part of that success, honestly, because he's gotten a lot of bad breaks in life, man. So I'm just rooting for him as a human being. I'm rooting for Carson Wentz because I like him as a human being. So here's the rooting for that guy. I like guys who are good guys. Carson's one of those guys. All right, let's get to the games, y'all. Hey, um, our first game on the docket. Where are we at, man? Where are we at, you guys? Where are we at? I see you. I see you with. Okay, bro. Cincinnati. Kenneth said car seat wins. Hey. Okay, hold on. That was funny. If what said car seat wins. Oh man. See, hey, before we get into that, I'm distracted right now. I'm apologize in advance because you guys know 2 years from now, I'm gonna cherish this moment because I know that 2 years from now, that chat room is gonna be just moving like crazy, and I will be able to answer pretty much anyone's question unless I really see it. Um, and so I'm gonna cherish these moments where I get to see you guys' chats and your what you say individually. I'm gonna cherish those moments, you guys, because I know in like 2 years it's gonna be just flying. I won't be able to answer nothing. And so from now on, I'm gonna cherish the moments I got with you guys to answer this individually, because like seeing something like that would make me laugh hysterically. Seeing car seat wins, and I know in like 2 years I won't be able to see it. All right, Mr. Uneducated, are you like me, says Travis 303, in that you see a lot of Tennessee Titans in the Colts? I see Wentz similar to Tannehill and Taylor as the Colts Henry. I do see a lot of Titans, Colts in the Titans and Titans in the Colts, yeah, for sure. But that's not a good thing, though. I'm going to tell you guys why in just a moment. All right, we had the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans, you guys. And this game, it was the number one overall seed in the AFC. We had the Tennessee Titans, and you got the return of Derrick Henry, right? You had the first time your full complement of offensive weapons: Julio Jones, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, right? And you're taking on the upstart Cincinnati Bengals, but they have one guy in Joe Burrow, and that connection between him and Jamar Chase is nasty, right? And you felt like this was going to be a close game. Honestly, every game, and that's how it's supposed to be as well. When you're the final eight, those four games are supposed to be this good. They're supposed to be this good. We don't get that a lot. We get blowouts like every now and then. We don't get that a lot. These games are games that are supposed to be good. And it tells you the parity of the NFL is getting so much better every year. You just don't know who's going to win. And I like that on a personal level. I like that. I am that guy to love the personal level of the parity of the NFL. So, Bengals number four seed after that win over the Raiders, the Titans on the bye week. I said to myself, it's going to be a close game. Close game. Close game. Oh, by the way, you guys, I went 0 4. I went 0 4. And it's crazy because I went with my gut, right? My gut and my gut lost. But the teams that won were the teams I was personally rooting for, like on a personal level. I'm glad these four teams won on a personal level. On an analyst level, on a commentator level, yeah, I'm 0 4. I got them wrong. I just assumed, but assume makes an ass out of you and me, right? But I assumed that these teams were going to win. That was my gut, and my gut was just wrong. TJ says Joe Burrow is a beast and hopefully will dominate the league for years to come. Yes, sir, he is. Yes, sir. He's the next level guy. He's that. He's the the Pat Mahomes, he's that guy, right? He's that guy. Not saying he's Pat Mahomes, 'cause Pat Mahomes is in a category on his own, but he has the hype and he's backing that hype up as well. So Joe Burrow's got all the tools. And here we go. Bengals beat the Titans by a score of 19-16, thanks to a game-winning field goal by Money Mac Evan McPherson. What a game, you guys! I'm not gonna say I was shocked because I'm not shocked. Honestly, I knew all these games. I had a feeling they should have been close, and they all were close. The Bengals beat the Titans by a score of 19-16. You guys, 19-16. And it was all predicated on stupidity by the Tennessee Titans. Yep, stupidity. Check this out. Check this out. And Titans fans, hear me close. 2 years ago, where we saw Derrick Henry just tear the league up. Tear it up. Markai says 3 out of the 4 games were good. One was blatantly bad. Cough. Packers cough. Markai, what is up, love? Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry about your Packers. We're gonna talk about them in just a moment. I'm sorry about your Green Bay Packers. I know that was tough for y'all to watch. I know. She said cough Packers. um, 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 uh, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Now the Titans, though, hear me out. Everything went right for them. When you say Derrick Henry and his backup and Foreman, right? Not just Henry, but his backup. Both had really good games, y'all. Both of those guys were for 60 yards plus, right? They combined for about 140 yards rushing. Oh, by the way, A.J. Brown, who is now pretty much your number one receiver, he went for a buck 34 and a tutty. A buck 34 and a tutty. Okay, that's some good stuff right there. I like that. Julio Jones. He's not Julio Jones of 4 or 5 years ago, but he's still good. 6 catches. He had about 70 yards receiving some in that area. That's good. You're like, man, okay, I got over 100 yards by 2 running backs, right? Combined. I got Julio Jones. Give me about 6 catches for 70 yards. Give me first downs. I got A.J. Brown. Give me 134 yards and a touchdown. I mean, we got to win this game, right? 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 I know, PJ. Don't say it. I'm gonna tell him. Ryan Tannehill. He was that guy. So here's my story. 2 years ago, Derrick Henry, the main reason why the Titans are what the Titans are, they based Derrick Henry with Marcus Mariota and compared it to Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill and assumed because Tannehill played better than Mariota that Tannehill deserved the money that he got. Doesn't make any sense. Yes, Tannehill is a slightly better quarterback than Mariota, but he's still not a good quarterback. Derrick Henry made that team. I went out there and I said Derrick Henry is the only running back, in my opinion, that deserves quarterback money. QB money. I'm talking 22 million a year. I'm paying Derrick Henry 22 million a year, and these fools, after 1 year of seeing Derrick Henry carry that Titans team 2 years ago, they said, oh, Derrick Henry was so damn good that we'll give Ryan Tannehill $70 million. What the bleepity bleep? I, I don't get it. I don't get it. Ryan Tannehill, 1 year. Derrick Henry carried that team. He carried that team. Did you not see Tannehill in Miami, right? If I was a mid-level quarterback, of course, I would thrive with Derrick Henry. Who would not thrive with Derrick Henry? Marcus Mariota went to the playoffs with Derrick Henry. Didn't win nothing, but he went to the playoffs. Tannehill went to the playoffs and he won a game. Okay, I get that. He won a game with 2, but I mean, it wasn't Tannehill. The threat of Derrick Henry is the reason why Ryan Tannehill got his money, and Derrick Henry only got about 19 million a year. I was like, yo, how is no? How is Ryan Tannehill making more money than Derrick Henry? That was my biggest issue with Tennessee. So now, fast forward. All right, fast forward now. 2 years later, they're facing the Cincinnati Bengals. Derrick Henry has a great game, and he's back from his freaking foot surgery. And for the most part, he played okay. But in that second half, he really got going. Foreman got going as well for Tennessee. Their best receiver in A.J. Brown, over 100 yards. Julio Jones getting first downs for you. Everything's looking right. O-line is playing well. The only problem, And the sole reason why they lost the game, and I hate to put it on him, but it's just so true. Like Kurt Angle style. It's true. Oh, it's damn true. The only reason why the Titans lost the game is because Ryan freaking Tannehill. Mind you guys, his first pass of the game was an INT. The first pass of the game was an interception. He set the tone of what this game was going to be. The Titans defense did a job. They sacked Burrow not once, not thrice, not five, not seven, 9 times, tying an NFL playoff record for sacking an opponent. They sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. The defense did their freaking job. They did their job. All we ask for is our 70+ million man to not make a turnover. Do not make a mistake. And if you make a mistake, don't compound it with another mistake. Because we know mistakes happen. But don't make 2 mistakes. Oh, by the way, don't make 3 mistakes. What are we doing here with Ryan Tannehill? Right? That was my biggest issue. Granada says, I feel bad for Titans fans who bought into the Tannehill narrative. Lowe's, too many fans, Finn fans were Tannehill fanboys. They constantly made mistakes for him in 15. I said Tannehill's not a good QB. He's not. And he's a mid-level quarterback. Mid-level. Thanks, Granada 12. He's a mid-level quarterback, and I've always said that. So he had one good season, and they went to the AFC Championship game and lost, right? Tannehill's like, oh, well, it's got to be Ryan Tannehill. Oh, look at that cannon of an arm. This guy can run the ball. He can throw the football. Look at him. Oh, he's such a no, bro. It was Derrick Henry. It was Derrick Henry. That's it. You put Derrick Henry with a Tom Brady, a Drew Brees, a Pat Mahomes. Yes, that team's winning the Super Bowl because Derrick Henry is that damn good of a running back. Right? He's that damn good. He will make anybody look better than what they are. He made Tannehill like a freaking superstar. No, he's not. And he showed it in this game. That was the biggest link. And I did say the Titans will win unless, or the Titans should win unless Tannehill has a bad game. Oh, and I'm talking about a bad game. Not a mediocre game where you go 19 for 32 and 185 yards. No, 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 no. As long as that INT number says 0 or 1, you're good. If that INT number says 3, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Travis 33 says making it to the AFC Championship game a couple years ago may have hurt the Titans more than helped because it sold the Titans on 10. It did. And I wasn't sold. I was like, why are we paying this guy this money? No, don't do that. Everyone's so into let's do it right now. Let's do it. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Must win now. Do it now. Stop that. No. Granada says Tannehill's best year was his rookie year in 12 and 16. Tannehill had a good year, but he had better talent around him. I got mad smoke from Tannehill fanboys, Finn fanboys. Now they're not saying anything. They're not, man. They can't. No. Because he's okay in Miami and he's okay in Tennessee. We know what happens when the onus is on his shoulders, when it's all about him to make a play. All right, so let's get into the game. The Bengals coming there and their O-line is struggling. They struggled all game. Burrow, 9-7. But when Burrow had time, and it wasn't a lot, but it shows the poise he has as an up-and-coming star in the NFL. Not a great quarterback, a star in the NFL. Joe Burrow, when he had time, he was dicing Tennessee up. And him and that Jamar Chase connection, Chase is that guy who can turn 2 yards into 70. He's a Deebo Samuel, a Tyreek Hill type of player already. Right? Already. And when he has the football, it is nasty because the first 2 possessions, I believe, it just looked bad for Cincinnati. They weren't going anywhere, but it took one 2-yard pass to Chase, which turned to, I think, 50, right? That kind of got them going on offense a little bit because they were kind of struggling. Tennessee was going on offense. They just couldn't capitalize. You see the score? 19-16. Yeah, it's a bunch of field goals, y'all. A bunch of field goals happened in this game. I think the Titans had what 2 field goals, and I believe Cincinnati with 4 field goals. Yeah, 4 field goals. So you had 6 field goals in this game, right? So both defenses came to play in this game. But who ran the better offense? The question is, would you take your quarterback getting sacked 9 times or your quarterback throwing 3 interceptions? This game showed Turnovers are worse than being sacked. I would rather be sacked 9 times than have my quarterback turn the ball over 3 times. That's the difference. That was the difference in the game. Joe Burrow, he did not make those mistakes. Ryan Tannehill, he's been in the league since 2012, I believe. He made those mistakes. Joe Burrow, year number 2, making better options, making better decisions than Tannehill. And that is sad to say because Tannehill, he's been there, and you would think he would know better. Doesn't know better. Tied at 16, 3rd and 5. The Titans have the ball, and they're trying to get in field goal range for a game-winning field goal of their own. 3rd and 5. You ask Tannehill, just be smart with the football. If it's not there, we can pin the Bengals back and most likely go for overtime. The worst case scenario is what happened. Tannehill threw it to one guy who was triple covered. It was tipped in the air, intercepted. Ball game. The Bengals, shout out to them. And to first of all, they had it on their own 40, but they got into field goal range quickly thanks to Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Well, when that happened, McPherson with a game-winning, I forgot how long it was. Was it 50 yards, 52 yards? No matter what though, and it's cool because Money Mac, I call him Money Mac, y'all. When Money Mac was coming into the game, he told Joe Burrow, he said, "Well, I guess we're going to the AFC Championship game. I guess we're going." And Joe Burrow said, I like this guy. And when you draft a kicker, that shows extreme faith. That shows extreme faith in a franchise in that kicker. When you draft one, because I mean, most kickers are undrafted, right? We find a kicker that a dime a dozen. Well, in today's NFL, no, they're not. No, they're not. These guys are missing left and right. And it's cool to see a guy like McPherson, a rookie, come in there and send the Cincinnati Bengals to the AFC Championship game. Congratulations, Cincinnati. Who They Nation, right? Not who that. No, cut that out. This is Who That Nation all day, y'all. Who That Nation, let's go. Who That Nation. But the Who They Nation, their first AFC Championship game since what, 88? And their third overall. Shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals for what they did. They're moving on now. Um, and the Titans, it's going to be a lot of questions. Did we get the right quarterback? Did we get the right quarterback? Granddad says, I get it. Miami should have built around Tannehill, but that goes with any quarterback. When it comes down to it, Tannehill would never put a team on his back and lead them down the field of victory. Amen to that. Granddad, you're right about that, bro. I don't see it in Tannehill. I don't see it. I just don't. I mean, you had to have the best running back in the NFL, Derrick Henry, right? They give you Julio Jones, who's still a talented wide receiver, and AJ Brown, who is, when healthy, he's like a top 15 receiver. So we'll see. Grenade says Tannehill. Oh no, Markai says Tannehill's overrated, like Baker Mayfield. So glad those annoying commercials are no longer on. Hey, I like Baker Mayfield. I'm still a Baker Mayfield fan. I just think that things gotta get better around him in circumstances. But I do get it though. I do get it. Both right now are looking very overrated. Overrated. But yeah, Grant out of 12. He says, yeah, Miami should have built around Tannehill while he was young. They did not though. They did not. So Miami's a stupid franchise though. I hate the Miami Dolphins franchise right now. Their organization sucks. Don't like the organization. Here we go. All right. So the Bengals are moving on now. So that same game, the same day, I mean, we had our next game, our late window game. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers, y'all. We knew in this game it was going to be cold AF. I heard it was going to be 0 degrees, 1 degree, -1, whatever. I heard it all. Snow. It's nastiness. And I was like, oh, yeah. Those guys from California. I don't I did say this, though. I said this. If there's any team that has the recipe to go into Lambeau Field, it is by far the San Francisco 49ers. Their running game, their style of passing, their play calling, their designs to run the football, and to get their playmakers involved in Debo and George Kittle, that's gonna be successful against Green Bay. But still, Rodgers came up short in the championship games, not divisional. So I was like, no, we're still going with the Packers to win this game. They're just more talented overall. Even after this game is over with, the better team lost. Being real. Let's be real. Even after this game is over with, the better team lost. They did. Watch that game. The 49ers had to thank their lucky stars and thank the NFL gods. The NFL gods, right? Got to put that extra god. The NFL gods for I don't know. They got I don't want to say lucky because when you get this far, no one's lucky. But boy, that seemed very flukish. It did. The San Francisco 49ers go into Lambeau Field and defeat the Green Bay Packers by a score of 13-10, thanks to a Robbie Gold field goal as time expired. Oh, and thanks to the Packers. Just god awful special teams and offense. Talk about that in just a moment. Marcus says Packers beat themselves. OMG and MVP was the special teams. It was. 49ers special team came in. Robbie Gold, Mr. Automatic, did his thing. Seriously, how many block punts have you ever seen in your life? Says Mark High. I've seen a few, but I've seen a lot come from Packers punters, right? I've seen it pretty much the last couple of years now. Packers special team just looking god awful. And when you understand like I'm watching Hard Knocks for the coach, right? And I'm watching the special team coach talk to his players. And they really emphasize on blocking punts. They know which teams are not good at punt blocking, right? Punts, they know which teams are not good. Honestly, that loss still disgusts me as a Packers fan. Andre, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Wouldn't be mad if Adams and Rodgers left after that BS. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Yes, we will talk about that in just a moment. Yes, sir. Uh, but I'm watching Hard Knocks and I'm watching the Colts special team, the Colts special team head coach, right? And he's saying like, "Yo, this team they suck trying to help block our help stop us from blocking that football, right? They suck at that." So I know the 49ers special team coach saying the same thing about the Packers. We're going to get a block punt in this game some way, somehow. And it drew up about as beautiful as it can be for the 49ers. Mind you guys, the Packers were up 10-0. And although this game was very shitty, they were still in somewhat control of this game. But I know Packers Nations, they're going to blame special teams, and rightfully so, but they're not to blame for the whole entire thing, I promise y'all. Do you want to know who's to blame for the Packers for losing this game? Do you really want to know who is to blame for this Packers loss? No. Do you really want to know? This is some real stuff here. Real stuff. Come closer. Come closer. 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 Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur was the main reason why the Packers lost this freaking football game. Matt LaFleur, he is the reason. He is the number one reason. You can say special teams all you want, that's fine. There was one blunder, right? Which turned to a touchdown. But still, if the offense was called better, you would not be in this position as a Packers player, as a special teams. You would not be stuck on your 4 or 5 yard line trying to punt. I understand losing A.D. Dillon early hurt the run game. It did, but did it really? It didn't really hurt the run game. And here's why. Because they didn't try to run the ball. That's my whole entire issue. When you look at passing to running ratio, it is bad. It's a lot of passing and not a lot of running at all, which means they didn't really attempt to run. Now I saw with Dylan, and I saw with Dylan. And my bad, Mark, you're right though. There was a blocked field goal as well. There was a blocked field goal. You're right about that. There was a blocked field goal. I apologize. So there was two special teams. So yeah, a blocked field goal right before halftime. I remember that. I do apologize on that. But Matt LaFleur is the main reason why. The play calling sucked. It sucked. I'm sorry. I don't know if I was watching a different game, but I saw the Packers having some decent success running that football. They had decent success. How many times did the Packers just go out and throw the ball three straight times in a row? Mind you, we're playing in 0 degree weather. Those fat boys, we call the O line, they don't like going backwards. They don't like going backward to pass block, not in 0 degree weather. When you are a fat guy who's an O lineman, you want to go forward. You want to run block. You want to hit somebody. You don't want to go back and keep getting hit in 0 degree weather. Mind you guys, the whole entire year. Yes, Lazard came on kind of late for the Packers. Maybe the last 4 or 5 weeks came on late. But what I'm talking about is who's going to catch that ball. There was a key sense of stopping Adams. Adams was hot that first drive. He kind of slowed down because he's just being doubled and sometimes triple team. You don't have the weapons at the wide receiver position to throw the ball that many times. You have Aaron Jones and AD Dillon. Dillon did get hurt in that game. Uh, but they had success running that football. They had success for the little bit they did had success, and they just stopped running. They went with the short passing play. These guys can't. It's 0 degrees. Adams, the best receiver in the game. Yes, he had a great game, catch the ball, but the rest of those guys, no, that's not it. That was not it. That was not it. So I would have loved to see draw plays, maybe toss plays, something to get your running backs involved. But no, they kept passing, passing, passing. And I get it. You have Aaron Rodgers. I get that. You got Rodgers, who might be a 2 years in a row MVP. And it might just be that. And he's that good. But the conditions, I don't care how good you are, you got to show some form of running that football. Uh, you got and Markai. It may be Rodgers, but at the same time, Matt LaFleur is the play caller. He's the play caller. Now maybe Rodgers goes in there and maybe changes a play or two. But he didn't change all those plays. Matt LaFleur is no dude. It's no time to be throwing the ball that many times. I would love to see the passing to running ratio, pass attempts to run attempts. I would love to see that because I know it was bad, way worse than I thought or what it should have been. Honestly, I agree. You saw how fast we scored the first drive just running. Yes, I'm telling you, run the ball. And for some reason, I don't know what happened because you know, they may not have had great success, but they had some success. But it wasn't warranted to just completely shut down the run game. It wasn't warranted. This is a 13-10 game. A 13-10 game in that weather, you should have saw 30 running attempts, right? 30 running attempts. 30. Even with Dylan out, Aaron Jones is still 1,000-yard running back a couple years ago. He can still run the ball. Rodgers in charge more than you think. Probably so, Mark. You're probably right. Right. Uh, that being said, I mean, everything still seemed in control, but in that special team blunder, what like Markai said earlier, the blunder, that was it. That with the touchdown. Because the 49ers offense, and I feel bad for the Packers defense because they played their asses off. They played so good. You had Zadarius Thomas. I mean, Z Smith back in the game. You had what's his name? Gary balling out as well. Those guys were humming on defense for the Packers. Humming. I mean, they played so damn good. So good. So good. And the difference is the 49ers knew how to win this game. Yeah, no success on offense. But guess what? We gonna still run that ball with Samuel. We gonna still run the ball with Mitchell. We gonna still do what we do best and run the ball. And in this weather, that was the chance to Prove who you are. Let's run that ball. That's why I said that the 49ers, if there's a team to win, to beat the Packers in this condition, it's the 49ers. The run game with Deebo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell, and company. Yeah, it looked good. Um, Tough, man. Tough. It's tough to see that. It is tough to see that, and I feel bad for the Packers defense and for Packers fan base as well because this team had the talent on defense and the talent somewhat on offense, but you have Aaron Rodgers though. So I mean, and to lose this way, not to lose this way, I can understand you losing in a shootout. I can understand that you losing a shootout. I can understand you losing. But to lose this way, 13-10, 13-10, and you got one drive, and you got to stop the 49ers 3rd and 7, and you know run game. You know the running game is coming. You know it's coming. Debo Samuel's in the backfield. You know it's going to Debo, and the Packers couldn't stop it. And that was all she wrote, man. I feel bad for Packers fans. I really do because they deserve better. And I was rooting. This is my number one team. I was rooting for to win it all. For Aaron Rodgers to get his second ring, and for the 49ers coming there and to win this game. It was flukish, but the score says what the score is. 49ers 13-10. They're moving on, and the Packers are not moving on. That's a tough way for the Packers to go out, man. Shout out to that 49ers defense, but in my opinion, I think Matt LaFleur's play calling it was bad. TD says this was Packers' last dance. It really feels like it. It feels like it. We'll find out where Rodgers is, where his head is at. Maybe he might come back to Green Bay and just surprise everybody. But the way it ended, the way he had a little fake ass peace sign, Andre said Jimmy G did literally nothing. He did nothing in this game. He did nothing. Nothing. He threw some picks as usual. I mean, fumbled the ball a few times. I mean, he did nothing, man. Nothing. And the 49ers still won this game. They won this game. Shout out to San Francisco, man. Look, you got to win by any means necessary. The 49ers are now moving on to the NFC Championship game, you guys. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. But Packers fans, hold your head up. Although it may seem uh, 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 it may seem rough right now, but you are still the Packers. You guys will find a way to come back and be good. Um, so if you're in a doormat, it will not be for long. I know that. Marcus says, I'm actually proud of Jimmy G. He is classy, takes adversity in stride, not like Rodgers. Oh, he said, oh yeah, not drama. Yeah, I got you, Mark. I got you. Yeah, yeah. The whole Jimmy G and the Trey Lance thing. Trey Lance is getting drafted. I mean, Trey Lance being drafted, and he was cool with it all. I mean, kept his head up high, and he had no complaints, no worries. So I mean, yeah, the way he handled it. But I'm still Team Aaron Rodgers. Ain't no way in hell with Rodgers still balling out. You get you a damn quarterback and Jordan Love when you need to be giving a Rodgers some weapons. So I can understand why Rodgers brought that drama because he feel played. I feel played too. So you get my replacement instead of giving me some help, and I'm still a top three quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, I'm mad too. So I don't blame Aaron Rodgers for acting the way he did. Honestly, I'm not a big drama guy, but there's some things in my life that warrant some drama, right? The Packers getting Jordan Love for no damn reason, in my opinion, because Rodgers is still a top three quarterback right now. I mean, right now. For Christ's sake, he's gonna go. He might win back to back MVPs, but you want to draft a quarterback in the first round. First round, a quarterback to replace me when we're probably one receiver away, one really good young wide receiver away from going to Super Bowl. I need a weapon. Someone on the other side of Deontay Adams. I mean Devontae Adams. No, you get my replacement. And if I were to oblige to you guys in 5 years, right? No. So see, it says, let's hope Jordan Love is another Hall of Famer. Yeah, let's hope about that. That's a lot of hoping because right now, I don't see it. But thank goodness he got to sit down and watch Aaron Rodgers for 2 years. That's awesome right there. But hopefully Jordan Love is that dude. I don't know, man. This is tough for Packers because when you saw Rodgers for Favre, you felt like, yeah, okay, Rodgers, so much hype by Rodgers. Jordan Love, there's not a lot of hype behind Jordan Love right now. No hype, no hype, no hype at all. So I see why Aaron Rodgers went the way he did, man. All right, let's get on to Sunday's games, y'all. It's kind of made this a little quicker than the other one. Uh, Los Angeles Rams going into Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay was missing Chris Godwin. Tampa Bay missing AB, or AB's brain is missing, whatever. Something's missing from AB. And you know, but you feel like it's Brady. Brady's there. Gronk is there. Mike Evans there. Then Fournette comes back. Oh, by the way, the defense was healthy for the first time all season long. All 11 starters were back for the first time all year for this game. All 11 are back. And this front seven, nasty. But they do have some issues in the secondary. But that shouldn't hurt the Buccaneers. It shouldn't come back to hurt them, right? No, it shouldn't back. The Rams come in this game. Cooper Cup, OBJ, Matt Stafford. That was something unbelievable all year from Cooper Cup and Matt Stafford. That duo was just nasty, y'all. Well, but and they're facing Tampa Bay's secondary, so I mean, the front seven's got to though for the Buccaneers. Nope. Rams coming there and they beat the Buccaneers by a score of 30-27, thanks to a Matt Gay game-winning field goal as time expired, thanks to a blunder by the Buccaneers secondary. We're gonna break it all down. This game was one-sided early. Early, the Los Angeles Rams were putting it on the Buccaneers. And when I said the Buccaneers 11, first time together all year, as Marcus says, time will tell. Tita says we got so close to another 28-3. Rio says LaFleur getting out coach once again. Rio, what is good? Thanks for the hit that like button. Rio, represent your ride or die squad. It's my first time seeing you. Who is your ride or die squad? Like your one squad, right? Who is your ride or die squad? Let me know in the chat, bro. It doesn't have to be football. It can be baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, lacrosse, your high school squad, all the above. I gotta know who is your ride or die squad, Rio. Let me know, bro. And hit that like button if you're new to the channel, bro. Sit back and relax. And if you want to, subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk for a chance at $150 and a chance at a brand new PS5 and a game of your choice with that PS5. All right, y'all. Let's get it. As Rio says, man, I gotta tip my hat to Stafford. He proved me wrong. He proved all of us wrong. And here's why: that first half dominated by the Rams, and dominated in ways I never thought it would be. One, they had a decent run game. Cam Akers, I mean, despite his fumbles, right? Take away his fumbles, he had a good game. All right, but the passing game, I was like, yo, my whole thing was the Buccaneers front seven is gonna eat Matt Stafford alive. They're gonna eat him alive, and it's gonna be an ugly game. But the Buccaneers have Brady and the Rams do not, right? And the Rams are that front seven for Tampa Bay. We're talking about Davis and Devin White, and we talk about Sue, and we talk about Jason Pierre-Paul, like those guys coming in all day on Matt Stafford. I thought, it's just Stafford being Stafford. They came out like gangbusters. And if it wasn't for that dumb fumble by Akers at the 1 yard line right before the half, this game might have been really, really over with. 27-3 at one point. 27-3. The Rams were up. They dominated that first half. The Buccaneers defense were getting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct, throwing their helmets down on the ground during gameplay. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, they made some huge mistakes, but getting frustrated thanks to the Rams and Cooper Cup. Wow, my goodness. My Cooper Cup is amazing, y'all. He's so amazing. But there's not one guy in that secondary that can guard a Cooper Cup. And if that front seven is not getting to Matt Stafford like I thought it would, then yeah, Cooper Cup's gonna have a great game. And he did. Cooper Cup had an awesome game. Awesome game. Matt Stafford, when he had time, and that was for majority of the game when he had time, he had guys open. Tyler Higbee, tight end. He had him open. OBJ had some great plays as well. Cooper Cup had some great plays as well. I mean, it was a blowout. And at halftime, it was 20-3, and then the Rams score again, right? 27-3. And I was like, never count out Brady. Never. I do not like Brady. Despise Tom Brady. But recognize real. Real recognize real. It do. And that's why he's her favorite player. Tom Brady, he's a winner. That's all I say. He's a winner. Um, she's a bandwagoner. Don't worry about her bandwagoner. You're a bandwagoner. You're a bandwagoner. That's all. Just because he got championships is your favorite player. Okay, she said real recognize real. All right, I got you. So yeah, real recognize real. I'm like, I've seen this happen just 5 years ago, right? I've seen Tom Brady come back from bigger deficits. Now it's easy to say that. Rio says I'm a diehard Packers fan, though. How about you, bro? Rio, I am a diehard New Orleans Saints fan, as you can tell, bro. Who that nation? I usually come representing my uneducated sports talk gear, but today, Sean Payton being gone, I had to floss my my cucaracha, my whatever they call this kind of Mexicanos suit. I love it though. I love it. I got it. My mom got it for me on a cruise years ago. Got him on a cruise. Yeah. Uh, uh, who's a good compared to the Debo? I'll probably go with Steve Smith, Carolina Panthers. Steve Smith. Debo reminds me of Steve Smith. Same running style, same mentality. I'm gonna try and fight for every yard. Steve Smith, grimy, nasty, tough runner, and I feel like the same thing with Debo Samuel. But Debo's the bigger version, though. The bigger version. See, they said, why the Brady hate? Just so many things over the years, man. No, it might be maybe because you're just too good. You're too good. He's too good, and we don't like guys that are too good, or he's gotten too lucky as well. A lot of luck went by. Said, yeah, why the Brady hate? She loves Brady. I'm not a Brady. Oh my, I respect Brady and what he does, but just too many fluky stuff, man. The Tuck rule, Spygate, which is, the Tuck rule, Spygate. The Flakegate was stupid. The Flakegate was dumb. I'm not worried about that, but Spygate and but when there's Bountygate though, our head coach gets taken away for a year. But when you have a Spygate, you're literally cheating. Nothing happens. You get a few picks taken away and some money taken away, but your head coach stays though. He stays. But let Bountygate. It might be a personal issue as well. But a lot of fluky stuff helped the Tom win. And mind you guys, I mean I'm still talking about Tom Brady. 21 years as a quarterback, 17 years with a top 10 defense. So that I'm like, he got it's a team game. Tom Brady, yeah, he's the quarterback of those teams, and for the most part, he's helped them win. But that's my thing. Bruiser 12-9 says Bengals win it all, bro. What's up, Bruiser? Yes, sir. But I said 27-3. I've seen the story before. I'm never gonna count out Tom Brady. Ever, 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 ever. And as I kept saying it, the Bucks kept scoring. And the Rams kept fumbling. Bucks kept scoring. And the Rams kept fumbling again. Bucks kept scoring. And the Rams were just fumbling. Well, what are you doing? Fumbling snaps and Cam Akers fumbling the football. The score right now is 27-20, right? Uh, um, 27-20. He said the Bounty Gate was worse, horrific. No, Bounty was not worse. Bounty that was dumb. That was dumb. You are hitting people. Only problem was the Saints got caught. Everyone in the whole entire NFL does Bounty. Hey, if you hit this guy, if you injure him, yeah, it goes out. But during the game, no one's saying I'm going to try to injure this guy. No, we want to hit him hard though. Every team does it. Saints got caught though. You know, every team does it. Saints got caught. Like if you're in the locker room, there's a bunch of guys doing like bounties. Like yeah, we want to hit that guy. The more sacks on that guy, as a group, we'll get this type of money. That guy, whoever gets the most sacks, whoever gets the most pressure hits, That's bounty gate, right? No one's saying if you injure this guy, we'll give you this amount of money. No, no, no. They're bounty gate is not about the injuring part. Bounty gate is gambling on gambling as a crew, right? Gambling as a crew. So bounty gate isn't about injuring someone on purpose. Bounty gate is about as a crew, me the defense, and we're gambling on getting the hits on people, pressures on quarterbacks, uh, 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 tackles for loss. That's bounty gate. That's the real bounty gate definition. People think, oh, it's about they were trying to injure people on purpose. No, the bounty gate was gambling. You're gambling as a unit on getting hits on the quarterback, right? That's why the bounty gate came in. Now, every team does that. The Saints got caught with it. Every team does that. So no one's saying, hey, if you injure this quarterback, hey, you'll get 1,000. No. No one's saying it's about injuring. It's about pressures, getting hits, hard hits. That's all it was. So, Grenada's twist is Brady changed the game, but for the worse. I wouldn't say for the worst, but the tuck rule, which should have not ever existed, ever, but it did for some reason. But the tuck rule changed the game. The referee, the game, the NFL rule itself changed the game. That was just the dumbest rule I ever seen in my life. I was watching it live and I was like, hey, Raiders going to the ship. They going to the ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? The hell the tuck rule? What is that? Oh, I was so mad. I was like, what is the tuck rule? I'm like 13 years old, like mad, like, what is the tuck rule? so but nonetheless, though, let's get back to the game though. Buccaneers come back though, and the Rams kept shooting themselves in the foot. I don't know what was going on. It was almost like Matthew Stafford's uh, blue and yellow was turning to blue and silver. Going back to the Detroit Lions day, it felt like this team was panicking to the point where the Buccaneers tied it at 27. So you think, oh man, with 30 seconds to go, 30 whatever, this game is going into overtime. The Buccaneers defense is that good. They're not gonna nothing fluky is gonna happen. Nothing fluky, right? Right? No, it did. Cooper Cup up the middle for like 50 plus yards. Where's the defense at? Blown coverage. Cooper Cup, 50 something yards receiving, and they get down to like the 30-yard line, kick field goal. Game is over with. The Rams are now advancing to face the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. Brady is gone. Now there's speculation, is Brady going to retire or not? I say, in my opinion, Brady does not retire. I think Brady stays for one more year. If he does win, he rides on the sunset. If he loses, well, he lost 2 years in a row. So he's like, no, I'm good. I got 7 rings. Screw y'all. I'm out. So I feel like that. I feel like that, right? So Brady, I think Brady comes in one more year and then he's done, right? That's my opinion. I think it happens right there. The Rams, though, that was a big time victory. And in that first half, Stafford was playing like godlike, all Madden style, right? Stafford did a great job. Um, Granddad Twist as a wise man told me once, boy, you shouldn't worry about what's 20 miles up the road. You can't see that far. That is true. That is true. That I like that saying. That's a good saying, though. That's a good saying. Rhea said, do you think Burrow can shock the world? We'll talk about that in just a moment, big dog. We will talk about that in just a moment. Yeah, so the Rams move on, facing the Niners. Now they will host San Francisco, and they're looking to go ahead and win that game and probably get to the Super Bowl as the host as well. Going to the ship. We going to the ship. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Tina says the linebacker who should be covering Cup blitz, which was dumb. It was just a blown call. Uh, at the end, why is there a linebacker still covering Coop of a Coop Cup? I mean, that was as weird call as its own. But yeah. It was weird, man. It was weird. But shout out to the Rams though. They made it happen. And if you're down 27-3, I mean, if you lose, that means you deserve to lose, right? So maybe Brady comes back for one more year, gets all his guys in, they're healthy, one last run. He might announce, hey guys, this is my last year, and now he gets all this love affair for like 17 games and all media outlets are just all year long. Brady's last season. Can he go on with a bang? Brady's last season. Oh, you hear that all year. Brady might do that, kind of like an egotist kind of thing. He's an egomaniac in a good way though, because he deserves to be an egomaniac because of his um money and all he's won. So, I saw Eli Apple talking about us, man. Grand After 12. I saw Eli Apple, man. He was trash for the Saints. I don't know why. I lied. I could call him trash because I'll keep it real. He had 1.5 really good seasons with New Orleans, and then he had about 2.5 really bad, like really, really bad seasons for New Orleans. So I don't know what his animosity is. All of a sudden, now he's winning with the Bengals. I feel like he can talk shit, maybe. But he's been roasting Saints and Giants fan bases. And I'm like, dude, you suck hard. It was either he was really good or he was really sucky. And it was never in between. Never in between Eli Apple, man. But, hey, it's his opinion. I'm not mad about that. It's his opinion. He can say what he want to say. He's a grown man. But not true, though. Not true. Titty says the media makes Brady unbearable. They kind of do. But with his with all the things he's accomplished and all that, I mean, he kind of deserves to have that talk all the time about himself, right? So he deserves that, in my opinion. All right, and now for the game of the week, probably the game of the year, you guys. What a fantastic game this was. My only problem was it didn't have any defense, and I don't like games like that where it's just too damn easy. Buffalo comes into Kansas City, and boy, I knew it. I was like, if any game's gonna be good, it's gonna be this game. Earlier in the season, the Bills beat Kansas City, and I was like, man, Bills can bite. Damn. I picked them again, y'all. I went 0-4, so you know who won this game already. Josh Allen. If you didn't believe in Josh Allen now, we know Pat Mahomes he's on his own level. Pat Mahomes is on his own level, right? It's Pat Mahomes. So we ain't gonna talk about Pat Mahomes. But can I get some love to Josh Allen? Josh Allen just proved to everyone he was worth that money. He's not Ryan Tannehill, I'll tell you that. He's not Ryan Tannehill. Travis says the sooner Brady and Rodgers do something, the better, though. I'm already getting tired of stories about them and ain't even the offseason yet. Yeah. Brady's going here and Rodgers going there. And this is, I feel you, bro. Buster Steve said, let's talk about the 49ers. You dig? We Debo shit, you dig? Ha ha, yes, sir. You just missed our Niners Packers talk about 30 minutes ago, bro. But we got some more Niners talking in just a moment, y'all. Marcus says, I kind of sort of think Stafford might deserve a chance finally. Yes, hey, I would love it if Stafford, hoists that Lombardi trophy. That'd be nice for Stafford. He does deserve it. People keep forgetting Stafford, he's been in the league since 09? Since '09, he's been in the league. 13 years. God, dog, he ain't won shit. Like, ain't been close until now. So I like stories like that, those underdog stories. Buster Steve, what's good, man? Hit that like button for your boy, man. What is good, y'all? Thanks for the love. I appreciate that, you guys. But yeah, Bills coming there, and boy, was this a fantastic game, you guys. I mean, you had if you wanted offense, this was your game. My boy Aaron, what's good? He says, sup, my boy? Yes, sir. Aaron, hit that like button for your boy. What is good, Aaron? It's your first time on the stream, man. Hey, tell me, who is your ride or die squad? Your ride or die squad. That one team that you ride or die for, man. It doesn't have to be football. It can be basketball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, hockey, all the above, whatever, man. Who is your one ride or die squad? It could be your kids' flag football team. I don't care. Who is your ride or die squad, Aaron? Tita says the rivalry between Mahomes and Allen reminds me of the Brady Manning rivalry. That's going to be a great one for years to come. I said it towards the end of that. I said, boy, I can see these guys battling for 10 more years, just like this. In overtime, Kansas City defeats the Buffalo Bills 42-36. And what a freaking game we had. If you love offense and you hate defense, this was your game. If you love offense, but you love defense more, close your eyes. I'm a defensive guy. It was this game was entertaining. And here's why. In the beginning, Braden says, who they? Braden Cooper, what is good? Braden, hit that like button for your boy, Braden. Yes, sir, those dang on Bengals. They moving on up. Travis says Allen Mahomes talking to NFL fans. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is that why you're here? My job, Gladiator is my second favorite movie of all time. Gladiator is my second favorite movie of all time. Brady says, just got here and I like, yes, sir. Thanks for the love, my boy. Brady's in the building, man. Yo, so check this out. This game was all about just two really good, fundamentally sound offensive squads. They were not going two plays in the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning. Aaron says Bulls, hands down, bro. Yes, sir. Chi-Town. We got our first Chi-Town Bull fan. I lied, our second one. We got our second Chi-Town Bull fan of UST Nation. Yes, sir. Aaron, what's good, bro? Thanks for the love, man. Travis said, "With the Bengals, please stop ripping off cheers and get their own." Yes, man. Like all that who they stuff. Boo. It's all about the who that nation. Who that? Who that? Who that? Yeah, 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 yeah. But hey, I'm not here to cut them off. They want to take it, they can take it. It's all good. But they'll not be the forefront of that saying. The forefront is always gonna be who that. Who that is cool for Cincinnati. Who that is cool for a region. It's a region of who that nation. You feel me? Sorry about that, Brady. I'm just talking crap right now, man. Uh, let's go though. But if you like just great offense. In the beginning, these guys weren't going two plays and touchdowns. They were going 11 plays, 12 plays, 13 play drives. I mean, each drive was taking about 6 to 7 minutes. Every drive in that first half. It felt like the first half they're like five. No, there were six possessions. Each team had three. Right in the first half, something like that. Something like that. I could be wrong. But each team was driving at will, but it wasn't anything huge. It weren't any 50-yard bombs in the beginning, right? That all came late. That all came in that fourth quarter. But these teams are world class offensive teams, right? World class offensive teams. And we knew that coming in there. We knew that. We knew that. My score was the Bills 34, Chiefs 31 in overtime. So I felt like it was going to be that kind of game. A mistake here or there, right? Um, and there wasn't really that mistake. It wasn't that big mistake that happened by both teams at the end. It showed you why they're the two highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Hmm, makes you wonder. Pat Mahomes, I mean, he's the $500 million guy. Josh Allen is the $400 million guy. And you see why now. Both these guys make their teams that much better. They are a dangerous. Whoever won this game was going to have a great chance of going to Super Bowl because these two teams can score with the best of them. And when they get going, we saw that. When they get going, they get going. Markai says, all I know is Mahomes' girl is out of control. She needs to be checked. Markai, what happened? I read a headline about it, but I never clicked on it. What did she do? I saw some with like champagne or something. I saw like CHA and it cut off and I ain't looking to it. What did Pat Mahomes' girlfriend do? Or fiance? I'm sorry, fiance. My bad, Pat, if you're watching this. But I'm curious. But it's all love though. So in this game, Josh Allen, can he get his praise though? Can Josh Allen? This kid from Wyoming, I didn't trust him. I didn't trust him. I was like, this dude is raw. This dude is not ready. This dude is not good. He's got a big arm. That's it. I didn't know dude could run like that though. Yo, Trevor L says, how you doing, uneducated? Buffalo's offense played like Green Bay should have. Still salty. Hashtag frauders. Oh, not the frauders. That's the first one for me, man. Yeah, bro, it was tough, man. And I said it. It was tough to see Packers go out like that, man. And I had a little rant about 30 minutes ago about the Green Bay Packers, man. So if you want to look over that later on, man, I had a little rant about that. It just drove me crazy. It drove me crazy. But yeah, that Bills offense, they look dynamite. But the Chiefs offense, they look good too. I mean, it came down to that wire, and both teams were going back and forth. And it was like, whoever has the football last is going to win this game. Right? So check this out. Uh Fourth quarter, the score is what is the freaking score at this time? Hold on. Hold on. The score is 20 hold on. What is it? The score is Had it, all right, it was 33. So then take away 7, that's going to be 26. So was at one point 26 to 29. Yeah. 26 to 29. Bills are on top. All right. Here we go. Aaron said definitely thought Brady was grabbing that trophy this year. I kind of thought he was at least going to the Super Bowl. I thought he was going to the Super Bowl and the AFC team was going to beat him. I really thought that, Aaron. I thought that he was going to represent the NFC one more time, and that an AFC team will beat him, whether it be the Chiefs, Bills, Titans, whoever. I picked Titans, but now I feel like real shitty for saying that. But yeah, y'all know how it goes. But 29-26, and the Chiefs scored with Tyreek Hill in what 3 plays, and he went like 60 yards, right? Chuck deuces up. It was 26-21 at one point. Yeah, the Bills have scored. Uh, Shout out Gabriel Davis, first of all. 4 touchdowns, over 20 yards passing, but the Chiefs' defense is god awful. Mind you guys, Tyron Matthew was a big reason why as well. He was out. He's their best player on defense outside of Chris Jones, but definitely in the secondary. Him being gone really hurt the Chiefs' continuity on the secondary. Their back, the back part of the secondary was god awful, and you could tell that there was no Tyron Matthew. So that was tough for the Chiefs to overcome that. Thank God it did because I mean Gabriel Davis had a field day, 4 touchdowns, 201 yards receiving. So shout out to him. But at one point, yeah, 26-21, Davis scored a touchdown, 2 point conversion. They go 29-26. Now we have the Chiefs, and they have a dart to freaking Tyreek Hill for like 6 yards down the sideline. Peace deuces. He chunked the deuces. He's like, hey, you know you're fast when you chuck the deuce up and you're still behind the guy. He was behind the linebacker and chucked the deuce up like, yeah, I'm gonna burn you, bro. I'm gonna burn you. Yo, we got an F. Brady says, yeah, him and Rashad finishes. I don't think Bills would put up 36. F. Brady, what is good, man? Who is your ride or die squad, F. Brady? Thanks for the love, man. Who is your ride or die squad? I got to know, man. I got to know. It doesn't have to be football. It can be basketball, baseball, soccer, all the above, man. Lacrosse, whatever, high school. Who is your ride or die squad, F. Brady? Let me know, bro, in the chat, man. And hit that like button. If you're new and you love what you're seeing, sit back, relax. If you love what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. You have a chance at $150 and a chance for a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice. That's right. Let's go, man. Um, Marcus says she poured a bunch of champagne. So I knew it was champagne. I saw CHA and it cut off and I didn't go into it. She poured a bunch of champagne on the crowd. It's just not what she did, it's how she did it. She is crazy, crazy. Watch the clip. Then she said, why can't I do what I want? Wow. Yeah, I gotta watch the clip now. I will definitely watch after this. I promise you. I was gonna look into it, but I was just too lazy at work. F. Brady says Ravens. Okay, y'all. Got us another Ravens fan in the building, man. UST Nation. Welcome, F. Brady. What's good? Yes, sir, F. Brady. Thanks for the love, man. I like the Ravens, man. And, they'll be back. They'll be back. I promise you. They will be back when they're healthy. Everybody's healthy. Come back healthy now. And running game is good. And the D line is good. And they're back to being who they are. Yeah, I like the Ravens next year to come back and be one of those better teams. Let's go, man. So now the Chiefs go up now. This time it is 33-29. But well, before that, 26 it was 21. It was one play. One play to Davis for a bomb that went 75 yards. And then you have Tyreek Hill the next possession goes like 60 yards. And then the next possession, another bomb to Gabriel Davis for about was it 25 yards for a touchdown. How Aaron said Ravens weak sauce, man. Oh no, Aaron. I said weak sauce. Oh no. But yeah, man. It was tough to see that the defense. You kind of felt bad for the defenses. You felt bad, like you guys are just not here, huh? It is 7-on-7. All right, but that's not a big story though. So yeah, the Bills scored. Now it's 36-33, and they scored, y'all. Check this out with 13 seconds, right? Oh, they're on the sideline hugging, they're kissing, they're crying. They're getting ready to, represent a divisional winner. They're getting ready to go crazy right now Bills fans, Bills Mafia, jumping on tables, breaking bottle glass over the head. Bills Mafia at this time is going dumb. They're like, ain't no way in hell we losing this game. We are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they skipped, right? We're going to the Super Bowl, right? 13 seconds. Now, me personally, 13 seconds, but the Chiefs have all three timeouts. So one, shout out to Andy Reid for keeping all three timeouts. The scores were happening so quick that no one was really, timeouts weren't available to call. All right, they get the ball now. The Bills kick off, and the Bills decide to not squib it. There's 13 seconds. I would squib that thing. I would squib it. I mean, or at least boot it. Boot it to about the 20-yard line. Just a little pooch kick, right, to the 20. Something like that. To force them to try and run. No. They do not, right? Because if they run, at least 2 seconds. At least 2 seconds, right? But now I'm looking back, I'm like, I don't think it mattered. Didn't matter. Whatever they did, I think the Chiefs would have scored regardless. I don't know why. I felt like they would score. Master Podcast says, everyone hit that like and subscribe button for your boy Uneducated. Yeah, we're so close to 900, y'all. 900 subscribers, y'all, and someone's going to win $150 when we get there. We are so close to 900, guys. We are so close. I want to thank y'all for the love and support as always. We are so close. We're at 887 subscribers now, y'all. Okay. I like that. We're just 13 away. 13 away, y'all. Hit that like button as well, man. We're at 26, I believe, 25. Hit that like button, y'all. Well, our goal for this is 30. We'll go with 30, y'all. I think 30 will be fine for me. All right, here we go. They don't squib it. All right, that's fine. 13 seconds. I mean, damn. 25-yard line. You got to pick up 40 some yards. But I'm like, in the back of my mind, it is Pat Mahomes. There's Tyreek Hill. There's Travis Kelce. This don't feel right. This don't feel right. Any other team, I'd have said ball game. Any other team, I was like, ball game. That is done. It's over. Finito. Finish. But Kansas City, I was like, they still have Pat Mahomes. And they still got Kelce. And they still got Hill. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. What happens? One play to Tyreek Hill is a little screen pass, and you knew that was coming. It took off 6 seconds, or 5 seconds, because they gave him 8, right? And they went for a nice little chunk. They went for like almost 16, right? Got down real quick. All right, get a timeout. Next play, Travis Kelce. He did a fake out and up is a seam route type. That went for about 30. And it got us to the 30-yard line. And y'all, that was all she wrote. They kicked the field goal. Going to overtime. I'm stunned like it happened. And here comes the part where everyone's talking about now. And this is where I'm in the minority for all this overtime crap. I'm in the minority. I am in the minority. I did feel like, because the way these defenses were just looking god awful, I was like, whoever wins this coin toss is going to win the game. They're going to win the game. Like, I was 125% sure about that. Whether it was the Bills or the Chiefs, I was 125%. Whoever wins this toss is going to win the game. All right. So, toss goes up. Chiefs win the toss. I'm like, yeah, Chiefs will win this game. I'm like, how many plays will it take now? I'm just like, it will take 4, 5, 6. I forgot how many plays it took. Like 5 plays, right? And they were in it. Aaron said they had left him wide. He was wide open. Say now, here's my thing. All right. The Chiefs marched down, Aaron. They marched down. 5 plays, touchdown, ball game. Everyone's going crazy. Pat Mahomes, shout out to Pat Mahomes. He ran to Josh Allen. Those guys had a nice hug and nice talk. That's a great picture. And they will be the team that Peyton Manning and Tom Brady style rivalry for the next 10 to 15 years, in my opinion. It's going to be good. Right. Boom. But the whole beef was the the overtime rule. It's got to change. And for the most part, I'm down with that. I'm down. But my dude, yo, if you can't win it in regulation, I don't want to hear crap out. You didn't get a chance in overtime because you had the chances. It's not all about the offense. It's not. It's about the defense as well. It's three stories to the NFL game. There's offense, defense, special teams. Defense ain't show up. You had 13 seconds. I don't care. I don't care who it was. Yes, it was the Chiefs. Yes, it was Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. I understand that. You had 13 seconds. 13 seconds. And you let them boys, you was softer than cotton. Let them boys in 2 plays get 40 plus yards on 2 wide open. It wasn't any like David Tyree helmet catches. It wasn't any like Edelman's weird catch in the Super Bowl against the Falcons. It wasn't one of those plays. No, it was like wide open. We're playing zone, and we're just gonna let you be wide open type of plays. Everyone and TJ to your point, he says it just seems unfair that Josh Allen could not respond, which is fine, but it's not all about Josh Allen. Josh Allen isn't the whole entire team. They're called the Bills, not the Buffalo Josh Allens. They're called the Buffalo Bills, which means defense plays a part. I do like the fact that if you don't give them a touchdown in overtime, you can respond. No, they give them a touchdown, but they been giving touchdowns all game. You had your shot in overtime. You had it. Josh Allen, I would have loved to see Josh Allen. Yes, I would have. But I saw a lot of Josh Allen in regulation. What I did see was a lot of that defense. That's how the cookie crumbles, man. That's how the when it was we could run 5 plays and then kick a field goal to win the game. I was mad about that because it's easy to go 5 plays and kick a 55-yard field goal, right? You run five plays, 6 plays, whatever, kick a field goal from 55 and you win. That's it. That's no, all right. If if you kick a field goal now, you can respond. But the Bills defense didn't allow a field goal. They allowed a touchdown. The Bills defense did not deserve to give Josh Allen a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I like how overtime is right now. The game is not about offense. And the NFL, they want you, and they might still change it because they want you to love offense and don't give a damn about defense. If the NFL can get a game like this, 42-36, 300 plus yards passing by the quarterbacks, 60 plus yards rushing by the quarterbacks, and a bunch of touchdowns, no INTs, they will love that every game. But people like me who are true football fanatics, it takes two sides of the stories. There's still defense. We don't want to see defense just dissolve as years to come. I was on Facebook and I put a post in there. It said, "Hey, here's the score if the Chiefs and Bills played in college overtime rules, and the score is 145 to 142 to 135." I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. These offenses are too damn good to be having college overtime rules. We don't want to see a 17th overtime. No, we don't want to do that. Where's the defense at? So if your defense is ass, you deserve to lose by a coin toss. That's how I feel. You had a chance to stop them in overtime. You did not stop them in overtime. Your defense lost the game. Your defense is the reason why Josh Allen did not get a chance to respond, and he had a hell of a game. Josh Allen had a great game. I'm for one, I love the OT rule. If you can't stop in regulation, don't cry if you can't stop in overtime. So that's how I feel. That's how I just truly feel. You should have won it when you had 60 minutes, not with an extra 15 minutes. You should have won it with 60 minutes. If your team would have stopped in 13 seconds, all right, but you couldn't. If you can't stop in 13 seconds, you don't deserve to stop in overtime. And that's how I feel about the overtime rules, man. It's like everyone wants the NFL wants you to think, oh, scoring, scoring, scoring. The hell with defense, y'all. The hell with defense. I'm like, no, I want defense. I want we want some defense, huh? Oh, you want scoring? You just like them then. You just like them. Travis said that's scorigami. Yes, it is 142, 135. Yes, that I saw it on Facebook. They said this is gonna be the overtime score for Chiefs and Bills if they went by college football rules in overtime. No, I don't want that. No one wants that. No one wants that. If your defense sucks, your defense sucks, and your defense was so bad that you didn't give Josh Allen a chance to respond to Pat Mahomes. So that was it. Is that my baby? Hold on, y'all. Since y'all been so gracious for a second, man, give y'all baby. What's up, baby? Say hi. That's it. All right. She's like, nope, I'm out. All right, cool. Since y'all been so gracious, man, I had to show y'all. Shout out to my daughter. Her name's Ava Sky. But yeah, so that's how I really felt, man. It drove me crazy. I was like, no, we don't need any more rules to overtime. Damn that. One game, had one great offensive shootout, right? It's not going to happen. There's not going to be a Pat Mahomes versus Josh Allen every single time. No, it's not. So that's how I feel, man. All right, y'all, let's get to the quickly go to the championship games now. We have the AFC championship game and the NFC championship game. And let's go with the first one. We're going with where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That changes. All right. So we're going to the Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And these two teams met just about a month ago, I believe, and the Bengals won that matchup. But mind you, in that game, the Chiefs had a two-score lead throughout, pretty much. But the Bengals, they're a tough team. They're gritty. I like them. I like them, and I like them for the future as well. Got a good enough defense, and honestly, their defense might be better than the Chiefs' defense right now. It might be better than that. But we got Cincinnati taking on Kansas City in Arrowhead. That's how they made it was in Cincinnati, right? Now you're on defense and you play a Titans team, you only scored 19 points on them. So you got to play keep up with Kansas City now, right? That's my only problem. Like, I think KC's offense is so wired up, and they'll be at home. And I think that Matthews might be back with that concussion. He might be back for this game. I don't know, but if he is back and he's the the dominant force that we know he is for that secondary, they won't make the same mistakes they made against Buffalo if Matthews is back, right? I got Sports Film says, what up? Sam Jeff says, yo, what's up, man? What's good, you guys? Thanks for the love, man. I got Boston Sports Report. What's good, Boston? Hit that like button for your boy. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Thanks for the love, you guys. Thank y'all for the love. Yeah, that's right. What is good? Yo, so check this out. We got the Bengals and the Chiefs. And here is our score. My prediction. But do not bet on this because of me. Guys, I went 0-4 last week. I went 0-4. It was embarrassing. I went 0-4. I lost every divisional pick. Every one. Every one. So, you know, Sam, we're doing well, man. Our day is going well, bro. Thanks for the love. All right, here we go. Bengals taking on the Chiefs. Our score will be the Chiefs winning by a score of 34-26. You heard it right here, you guys. 34-26. Sam Hurts says, yo, what's good? Sam, hit that like button for your boy. Sam Hurts, what is good, man? Thanks for the love, man. I appreciate it, man. I am doing well. We're wrapping this thing up, man. We've been on here forever now, but it's our Q&A. Ask any question you guys want. Any question, I don't care what it is. Ask the questions, y'all. I'm here to answer it. That's what the Q&A is all about. The Q&As are supposed to be long. Boss said I was 3-1 last week. Well, good for you, Boston. Good for you, because I sucked. I sucked. I was 0-4, man. So shout out to Boston, man. Hit that like button as well. And y'all go to Boston Sports Report and hit that like button for Boston and check out his channel, man, his picks, y'all. Check out his picks, you guys. All right. Here's the final score that we have for the Chiefs and Bengals game. I do think it will be another semi shootout, but in my opinion, I don't see the Bengals scoring at will in this game. 26 points. I like 26 points. I do think that it'll be 26 points, but I think the Chiefs, I think they are in like, let's get it now mode. Uh, I said, Travis says, whatever you did in your last week in your picks, just do the opposite and you'll be perfect. I don't know how to do that, man. Boss says, I got the Bengals over Chiefs and scored 37-33. Ooh, I like that one. Sports Film says, what NBA team you like? Not really. If there's a team I root for, it might be the San Antonio Spurs. I root for the Spurs because of the organization. I love Greg Popovich. I love Tim Duncan. I love David Robinson. So I'm always a Spurs kind of guy. I like the Spurs. What do you normally do for the Super Bowl? Do you make it an event? I used to. I used to have a party. Like we went before COVID, we had a Super Bowl party every year, either at my house or my dad's house, and we had like this big old Super Bowl party, man. So we did it big, man. We did it big. But now this year, I'll be at my house doing the game live for you guys, man. Where do you see the Saints next season without Sean Payton? I see us still doing good. I still see us with a good defense, and I see us having a better offense. So I'm a early thoughts. I say Saints win the division and go 11-6. 11-6. I love what we're doing right now. Uh, PJ is doing well, Grandizer. She is doing very well. Doing very well. She is doing very, very well. Oh, she says she's been cold all day, but her fur is helping her out. All right. Yeah, she's been cold all day, but she's good though. Uh, it's been cold in late Louisiana. It's been like 35, 40 degrees in Louisiana, so you know it's been bad. Sam says, random question: would you rather go to the moon or to the bottom of the ocean? I'd rather go to the moon. Going straight to the moon. Don't leave so soon. Yeah, I'm going to the moon. Los don't do water. I don't do water, and yes, I can't swim. I'm the guy. I can't swim. I can swim when I have to. I've done it before, like in like pressure pack situations. But outside of that, I ain't trying to swim, y'all. I don't swim. And you can call it you can call me being a black man that don't swim, whatever. I don't care. I don't swim. I don't do water. But the moon, I would if I had to choose. Moon, I'm going to the moon. Just make sure I got my stuff going on. What is going on, mommy? Oh, you want to get out? She want to get out, y'all. Hold on. Let's go. You want to get out? Let's go. Let's go. Thank y'all for the love, man. Sorry about that. The daughter was in the room. She was crying. She wanted to get out. Uh, Sportsman says, "Yeah, I can't have a Super Bowl party because COVID." Oh well, yeah, yeah. We're not doing it because of COVID. Yeah, over the last 2 years. Aaron says, "If you was betting two bands, who would you put it on? What game? Are we talking about a game or a person? Stats wise, or we're talking? We're talking a game." Sports film says, "Are you gonna have a bad snowstorm on Saturday like me?" No, we're not. We're not. It's still be cold though, but Louisiana's not prepared for uh uh like we're not prepared for bad weather, as in bad snowy weather. We're not prepared. So yeah. He said, I'm with you. Water is scary. Yeah. So 34-26, though, the Chiefs will win this game. I think it will be somewhat of a shootout. But if I got to go with who makes the mistakes, I think in this game, I think Cincinnati will make those mistakes. And we saw, like, you saw them get sacked 9 times. If the Chiefs, I mean, if the Chiefs get, let's just say, 4 extra possessions in this game, they're gonna win. I know Chris Jones is looking at that film like, yo, we can get 9 sacks. We can do this and that. Oh, it's this game coming up. What game is coming up? What game coming up, Aaron? Let me know. What game is coming up? Like these games coming up? Oh, any game coming up. Are we talking NFL or are we talking basketball? If we're talking NFL, I'll let you know. If I had to put two bands on a team, who would it be? If we're talking NFL, in this game, the Chiefs and the Bengals, I'm putting two bands on the Bengals. They're the underdogs. So I'll put two bands on. If someone gave me two G's and say, hey, here's two G's on Chiefs and Bengals, who you putting on? I'm putting on the Bengals, man. I'm going for the underdogs, man. Do you know how much money you can get for slipping? No, flame. But yeah, I'm going putting two G's on the Bengals. I know that. If I'm a betting man, yeah, for sure. uh, Let's see. Travis Peter says, stares deeply into my eyes. You're getting hypnotized. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to do that today. Yeah, I said true, true, Travis and PJ eyes. Yeah. But, yeah, so I'm going with the team that's been there, done that. The Chiefs now, 4 straight AFC Championship games. And we're going with, yeah. If I'm a betting man right now to win it all, if I want someone to win it all, if I'm a betting man to win it all, Yeah, man. I'll probably go with the Rams, bro. Like to win it all. The Rams. I mean, home field advantage throughout. And I think I just spoiled my next pick. I think I just did, man. But it's all good. Thank y'all for the love, man. Here we go. Hit that like button. We're almost at 30 likes, I believe. I think we are there. Let me see. Where are we at with the likes button right now? Where we at? We're almost done, you guys. Oh, we're at 30 likes, y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for that. We're at 30 likes, y'all. We hit that. Who PJ got for the Super Bowl? Who has the best record right now? That's gonna be Kansas City, I believe. I think Kansas City has the best record of all four teams. Is that right? Is it Kansas City with the best record? I don't know. Whoever has a better record between the Chiefs and the Rams, that's what you're going for. Yeah. Uh, and yeah, 34 to 26, you guys. 34-26. So Chiefs take care of business at home. I think they've been there, done that. Their way of coming to this game, being prepared, trying to go to three straight Super Bowls. Not only just four straight AFC championships, but three straight Super Bowls. That's in a class all of his own. Well, not his own, but I mean, the Bills did four and won none of them. So I like Kansas City just being prepared. And Pat Mahomes, Pat Mahomes. I think Pat Mahomes. I don't see Joe Burrow going all Josh Allen, right? I think Allen is like right there next to like there's Pat Mahomes. All right, in a class of his own. Then there's Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's. I like them. I think Josh Allen kind of put himself in that category now with the Tom Brady of now, not Tom Brady of his career. Sportsman says Hornets dropped 158. Guys, we're doing Hornets and Lakers on Friday, so that might be a great game between the Hornets and Lakers. Good Lord. 158 to the Pacers 126. Good God. Type of defense is going on in that game? None. Put me in, coach. I can play no defense. Put me in. All right, y'all. So the Chiefs win 34-26. And now we have our last game. We're going to break down. It's going to be NFC West rivalry matchup. 49ers right now, 2-0 against the Rams. And that scares me for San Francisco because not a lot of teams can win three games against a single team in 1 year. The Saints did it to the Panthers back in 2018, where we swept the Panthers. And it's happened like one more time after that, but not. I mean, I think the Ravens did it to the Steelers years ago as well, or might be vice versa. Might be the Steelers doing it to the Ravens. I forgot. But anyways, here's our score: Niners versus Rams. The Rams coming in as the favorites of at home. And right now, offense is playing all-time high. And I do think in this game they will not sabotage it like it did in the Week 18 matchup. Rams 28, Niners 22. Another classic. Another classic. I think this game will go down to the wire. And mind you guys, I am rooting for the 49ers, but I do think the Rams will win this game. Rams, just at the end, I think if Stafford has a nice pocket throughout, they can eat this Niners football team up. And it's more about the Niners defense. The Rams defense. I think Aaron Donald. I mean, because you always can kind of count on that one Jimmy Garoppolo interception, right? And I think it might come down to that, man. Sportsman said you should try out for the G League, Carlos. Oh no, even those guys would dominate me with one hand, tie my 100 back. I'm not that good anymore. Travis says, what made what the Chiefs did against the Bills so impressive is the Bills' defense is stout. The Chiefs don't have near the defense the Bills do, and neither do the Bengals. That is true. That's why I'm going with the Chiefs to win over the Bengals because the Chiefs' offense is just incredible. And right now they are on an all-time high right now. All-time high. Woo! Some Ric Flair stuff going on right now. All right. Rams win 2022, but it will be a good game. Now, mind you guys, I will be semi-shocked if the Bengals beat the Chiefs, but I would not be shocked at all if the Niners beat the Rams. But right now, my gut is saying go with Los Angeles. They're at home. Uh, on paper, they're the better team. They have the stars power on defense and offense. You have Aaron Donald and Ramsey, and you got guys flying around on that Rams defense over the last couple games. You have Cooper Cup, OBJ, and then you have Cam Akers minus his fumbles, playing well. Sonny Michelle. I mean, I like what the Rams bring. I like they bring a running attack as well. They're not scared to run the ball anymore. and they've been running the ball very well over the last 4 or 5 weeks now. So we saw this game just about 3 weeks ago, right? We saw this game, but I think the Rams kind of fluked that game out at the end when they found out the Cardinals had lost and they're going to be champions. They're like, we don't care. Uh, Mind you, they're the Rams are the number 4 seed, and they have the home field advantage. So, um, 28-22, it's gonna be a good game. Can the Rams really stop the Niners defense? I mean, can the Rams stop the Niners running game? That's the question. If the Rams, and that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because look for George Kittle to have a big game for the 49ers. But on the other scale, I don't see how the Rams just don't score a lot of points in this game. You're right though, Jonathan. The 49ers came in deep last game, and they will do it again. They will do it. You're right about that. They will do it again. That game was feisty. And y'all, one thing I know about 49ers fans, those dudes can fight. Them dudes can fight. They're wearing Niners gear like this. You know, them Hispanic boys in there. Hey, Viva la Rosa. Boom, boom, boom. Just beating guys up. Oh, don't get in the fight at a Niners game. You will lose that fight. 49ers, they whoop ass. They whip ass. I seen all the videos. They whip ass. If I go to the Niners game and the Saints game, I'm like shaking hands. Hey man, good game, bro. Good game. Dap it up. We ain't trying to get no fight. Cause them boys, first of all, they come in deep and they come with them hands. They come with them hands, y'all. Ain't playing no game. Boop, bop, beat. So yeah, we're not dealing with any Niners fans. 'Cause them guys can fight. So Rams better take it easy on the Niners fan, but they come deep and they come ready. And I do like the 49ers to be competitive. Like I said, I'll be shocked if the Bengals beat the Chiefs, but I will not be shocked if the Niners beat the Rams. I will not be shocked one bit. Um, Travis says, I would rather the 49ers win because I don't want the Chiefs, if they win, to have to play a true role game every time they go to Super Bowl. Right? I mean, back to back times, right? That was tough against that Bucks squad. But the Rams don't really have a fan base like that. Like the Rams fan base aren't gonna come deep into Super Bowl, right? So the fan base but it was in Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay's fan base is not all that good either. So it wasn't really a Tampa Bay, but it was still. It just I understand the magnitude. It still feels like an away game because their colors is matching pretty much everything else around the area. So I feel what you're saying, but I'm going for the 49. I hope the Niners do win. I hope the Niners win, but my gut is the Rams will go ahead and win this game. And it's tough to beat a team 3 times in one year. Ask my Saints. Beat the Buccaneers twice last year. Couldn't beat them in the playoffs. So it's very, very tough to go and beat the division opponent 3 times, let alone 2 times, but 3 times in one year. But yeah, so that's our final score, man. We had the Rams going to Super Bowl. We have the Chiefs. So my opinion is going to be the Rams taking on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's my opinion. We're going with that. CG Rooting Sports says 49ers will win. Hey, I'm rooting for you guys, CG. I hope the Niners win, but I got to keep it 100 on my channel as an analytic guy. I'm saying the Rams are going to win this game, but bro, I went 0-4 last week, so Steelers did that in 2008. Thank you, bro. I knew it was the Steelers. I knew it. I said it. I said either the Steelers beat the Ravens or the Ravens beat the Steelers. I said it was one of those guys. I said either the Ravens swept or the Steelers swept. So yeah, it was Steelers. Thank you. The Steelers did it in '08, and the Saints did it in 2018 against the Panthers. So yeah, Jonathan says, as a Packers fan, I'll be a little salty if OBJ gets a Super Bowl. Why? Why are you salty about OBJ? I can see he was on the Packers team and was talking crap about the Packers, and he won. Then yeah. Sports the Giants said they're gonna keep Jones for this upcoming year, so I'm so mad I don't like him. The Giants organization is trash. They're trash right now. Literally, I will pick the Jaguars organization over the Giants, the Lions organization over the Giants. I'll pick the Jets organization over the Giants right now. The Giants have no freaking future. No future. Said Niners did it in 1989 also. Hey, there we go. So keep hope alive, CG. Yes, sir. Keep hope alive. Let's go. He said history will repeat itself. Hey, hopefully it does, man. Hopefully it does, because I don't like the Rams. I don't like teams that are built by money. I'm just being real. I don't like teams built by money. Hey guys, we're LA, so we got a bunch of money come to us. I don't like that. I don't like that, but I'm just a hater like that. Johnson, oh, he chose LA over Green Bay. Hey, he chose right there. He chose right, John. I'm sorry to say, man, Barker, but he chose right, bro. He chose nice, warm, sunny LA. He didn't want cold AF Green Bay. He didn't want them problems, y'all. Oh man. So hey, I'll be on here about another few more minutes, y'all. Ask whatever question you want to ask. This is our Q&A episode number 3. Uh, and y'all turned up for this one. Y'all showed y'all asses up for this one. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, y'all. Y'all showed up for this one. It was awesome, y'all. So we got the Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl. But hey, if it goes like last week, it'll be 49ers and Bengals. If it goes like last week, it'll be the Niners and the Bengals, you guys. I went 0-4, so that was just tough to swallow that pill, you guys. I went 0-4. I didn't win a game. I ain't win a game. Trevor says, as a St. Louisian, all of St. Louis is cheering for the Niners. I hope that stadium is filled with a sea of red and that Cronky experienced nothing but pain and misery for the rest of his days. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sports says, I'm so mad at the Giants as a whole. Yeah, man, the Giants, I don't like. They're the one team I don't see. The one team I don't see any ceiling right now. I don't see any inspired future for them. None. None. I see a good future in the Jaguars, the Lions, the Jets, hell, the Dolphins. A little bit. I don't see no future in the Giants. I don't know what the hell they're doing. The Giants are stuck in a limbo. They just like, ugh. And it's tough when you're bad. When you're a bad team stuck in limbo. That's my issue. When you're a bad team stuck in limbo, I can see being 7-9, 8-8, 9-7 every year, stuck in limbo. Okay, whatever. That means you're a decent type of squad. You might pop off an extra win next year. But when you're like 4-12 and you're stuck right there every year and there's no foreseeable future, I don't like that. Travis says, "What are the chances you go win this again?" A 50% chance. It's a 50-50 shot I go winners, bro. It's a 50-50 shot, man. It might be even 75%. I mean, yeah, I can see the Bengals with a crazy victory and the 49ers going to LA and dominating that game. I can see it. I can see it. So, but right now we're going with the old gut, y'all. The old gut. Like I said, the old gut. It's done me good, but it did me bad last week, y'all. PJ, anything else, baby girl? They did. She said, "Thank y'all, man." Say, y'all turned up, man. Y'all turned up. Granada says 12, but that's Payo's team. That's your boy's team. It isn't. Hey, I got my boy CG Ruthless as a Niners fan. I got my boy Payo Time as a Rams fan. I'm going with the Rams to win this game, but I'm rooting for the 49ers. Oh, that's a good one, Diego. Who retires first? Brady or Rodgers? Brady. Brady, if it's not this year, if it's for sure next year. Rodgers has 4 years left in him. Rodgers can go 4 more years. I think Brady, just because of his success and his age, is really up there. I mean, Brady's 44, going on 45. Brady will retire first. If not this offseason, he will retire for sure next year. He will announce that I'm playing 1 more year, and you'll hear all the Brady praise for that whole entire 2022 season, right? Giants have two top 10 draft picks. That's fine, Barker, Jonathan. But in the worst draft we've seen in a few years, this draft is not good. This draft is not good. It's not good. I've seen better drafts than this one, man. This draft is not good. Uh, so I know it sucks to have the two top 10 picks in the same draft, but the draft is not good. They're in my opinion, this draft doesn't have any franchise changing talent, right? None. None. I don't see it at all. No franchise changing talent. But what they do have is there's no good quarterback. So you mean Jones will be your quarterback for next year, and you're not drafting anyone to take his spot. If you're the Giants, you're probably looking forward to getting a veteran maybe next year or the 2023 season. Um, and because the way it's going with Jones, his fifth year option will not be exercised at all. Travis says, I would have picked you to be a New Orleans guy all the way around with you being from Louisiana and being a Saints fan. I was surprised to hear you say you don't root for the Pelicans. I do not know. I do not. I'm not a Pelicans guy at all, man. Not at all. I don't have a single NBA team that I a diehard fan of. I like teams. I like the Spurs. I love the NBA as a whole. I love the NBA, right? But I like the Spurs because of their organization. I like how they run. I like those small market teams. I root for the small market teams. I was happy that Milwaukee won last year, so I root for the small market teams to win every year, pretty much. When you got the LA Lakers and those type of teams winning all the time, I hate that because they're all formed by star players, right? Nah. So, anyways, but the NBA, I love the NBA. I don't have a team. So Pelicans, I mean, I've been to three Pelicans games because they're right across the street, pretty much. They're 3 hours away from me. I've been at Pelican game, but I've been in Pelican games for the opposing team, right? So that's how it goes. Are the Pelicans the NBA's version of the Houston Texans? Not even people in Houston care about the Texans, and not even people in New Orleans care about the Pelicans. No, that's different. The New Orleans fan base do care about the Pelicans. It's just the fact that the ownership doesn't care about the Pelicans. They are literally a sister team to the Saints. They're a sister team. Like usually when you got like New York, the Giants and the Knicks are like well brother and brother, right? My big home, and Lakers squad, LA Lakers and the Rams, like brother and brother kind of thing. Like if you feel that star power, Pelicans and the Saints, it's the Saints and the Pelicans. We love the Pelicans, but they're like our baby sister. Like we like them, but we don't want them dating anytime soon, or we'll beat somebody up. That kind of thing, man. Bad analogy. That's all I had to go with that. But yeah, I'm not a big Pelicans guy. One, I'm not a fan of the name Pelicans. I'm like Pelicans. That's the name you guys got, but and just nothing really excites me. The arena though, if you want a good NBA experience, that arena not the best in the world, but it's like a high school gym. That arena is so small, you can sit nosebleed and you're in the action. I love that part about the game, about the arena for Smoothie King Arena in New Orleans. I love it. I get that the draft class isn't great, but even 13 had Travis Kelce and DeAndre Hopkins, which is true, which is true, which is true. But still, and there will be some diamond in the roughs in this draft. It will be. I mean, there's diamonds in the rough in every draft. But like for that one franchise changing player, that quarterback, that defensive end, uh, maybe one, the DN from Michigan. I like him. He's a motor. He reminds me of a uh, Dwight Freeney, a Max Crosby kind of player, a motor. He has a nice motor on him, so I like that. Number 97 for the Wolverines. He'll be a top five pick for sure. Uh, but after the Super Bowl, you guys, I will have my first mock draft, guys. All right, but we're done. I done touch our heads off, man. I want to thank y'all for being part of this stream. This is our Q&A episode number 3. We just broke down the entire divisional round. I know it took forever, but you guys are just great. We broke down the uh, championship picks and predictions, you guys. Uh, so it's all up. So by the way, I'm not saying nobody in Houston cares about the Texans, but the Cowboys are so popular, it won't be hard to find Cowboys fans even in Houston. You're right about that. Houston, yeah, no one really cares about the Texans. You're right. It's like a sister squad as well to the Cowboys. Cowboys are just just sickly. They're that people just love them so much, right? America's team. They're America's team. They're doing America a disservice right now. See, it says Archie Manning to the Saints in a couple of years. Hey, right? Archie Manning, who's is that Cooper's son? Is that Cooper Manning's son? Is that yeah? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, but he's not even in college yet. So I mean, we're talking 4 years from now. 5 years now, maybe, so we don't even know he's not even in college yet, right? He hadn't started yet. So yeah, so yeah, 4 years from now, that would be nice though. But that also would mean the Saints are back to winning the bags for a year or two. I don't want to be the Aints anymore. I don't want to be the Aints. I don't want to be I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that, y'all. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the Aints. I want to be the Saints. Johnson, have a great night, man. Yo, have a great night, Jonathan, y'all. We got to get up out of here, man. Pay some bills, y'all. I want to thank y'all for the love and support, man. We're at 887 subscribers now, 13 away from our goal of 900, y'all. 12 will get us around $150 I'll be back here on Friday, 6:30. We're off tomorrow. Thursday, we're off. No, nothing on Thursday. That's probably why it's been a little longer. But we're off Thursday. But we'll be back on Friday, you guys, for Lakers versus Hornets, y'all. Stay ready for that. I cannot wait, man. Thank y'all for the love and support, man. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you're watching right now, whether it's right now or on rebroadcast, subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk. Be part of USC Nation, you guys. PJ, any last words, girl? She said, "I love y'all." So I don't. I say that part. I say that part, not you. She said, "Stay smart, stay educated." But anyway, hey, hit that like button and subscribe to Educated Sports Talk, you guys. And I will see you guys on Friday, and then of course Sunday. We're off Saturday, and then on Sunday, a doubleheader with the AFC and NFC Championship games, y'all. Granddaughter says, "Los, I said they should have called the New Orleans Rockers. I think. How do you even pronounce that name? Rogeros. I think the Pelicans was your guys' baseball team back in 1910s. Right on. Keep up the good work, Lowe's. Catch later on and your play-by-play. Have a safe and good night, you guys. Play-by-play is amazing, especially for the basketball as well. I'll be doing Lakers and Hornets game on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I will see you guys there, man. Much love to you guys. And Friday's basketball game off on Saturday. We're off tomorrow on Thursday, but we're back on Sunday as well. So all Thursday, Lakers and Hornets on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Off on Saturday, and then we have a doubleheader on Sunday. I'll post those games in the next couple of days. Also, check out my reaction, you guys, uh, for the divisional rounds from the Chiefs and Bills game and the Rams and Bucks games. It's on YouTube. Check out my reactions and shout out my boy TJ Tracy for the edits. TJ Tracy 2378. If you guys want a good editor for your channel, check my boy out, man. Thanks for the love, TJ. It's all love. Travis says, I wonder how many views a video of just PJ would get. Would be a fun experiment. Hey, you know what? I might do it. I might do that one of these years. It won't be anytime soon. I'll probably have just a megaphone right here and me talking from somewhere else and having PJ uh, just look at y'all all day. We'll see. But I got to be like super popular for that. Super popular. I don't want to lose subscribers. I don't want to lose them, man. I'm, they would love you. They would love you. I'm just saying, like, you don't talk loud. You don't talk. Only I can hear you. That's what people say. Only I can hear you. Well, speak up. Hey, we're out of here, y'all. Now we're just going crazy now, man. Thank y'all for the love and support, man. And I will see you guys on Friday for Lakers versus Hornets. It's all love, you guys, man. So for the homegirl PJ, it's your boy Carlos Clayton. It's been another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. As always, sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. I love you, mama. We are out, y'all, and I'll see you guys on Friday.